You're now listening to Sport Champs.
What is up, you guys? And welcome to Sport Champs, Street Champs exclusive sports podcast. I got my man Dave to my right. I got my man Winston in the cut to my left.
Yo.
And you guys are now viewing us live. What up, guys? We are going live right now. We're having 2 lives on the Street Champs channel today because who gives a shit, okay? We're getting this shit up quick. We got football on Saturdays now. We're getting really close to playoffs, so you're going to start seeing this shit come out quick. We hopped on Deryk to put this live. I was like, hey, Deryk, yo, let's just go live. And he was like, you want to go live? I was like, let's go live, dude. Fuck it. And then Winston was like, yo, man, we got shit going on Saturdays. Like, this has to be timely as fuck. Yeah. So, boom. Deryk made it happen. Here we are, 2 lives. The first one is a sports podcast. What up, Dave? How you doing, man?
No complaints. Had a really good weekend last week.
Dripped out in the Kansas City, I see.
Yes, sir.
Damn. Why'd you have a good weekend?
Fucking got to see Bill Burr.
Damn. He's seen Bill Burr. And you already kind of told me a little bit who opened for him because it's a pretty big leg. Yeah.
Dean Del Rey.
Legend.
Bro.
Damn, that's crazy.
I love,
that's a good show.
So, something that I always compare concerts to comedy shows for, the hype and the vibe and, the social opportunity. But, it's imagine every time you go to a concert, you got put on to an artist that you were a lifelong fan for the rest of your life. That's what comedy shows are doing for me. Getting to see all these new I got to see Andrew Santino before I knew who he was because I saw him open for Joe
recently.
Rogan.
Yeah.
Same thing for Ali Makovsky. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some hitters, and I didn't even.
Speaking
know
of Andrew, I'm in the Bad Friends fucking hoodie right now, dude.
Yes,
Speaking
sir.
of Andrew,
Yes,
Hell
sir.
yeah. That's tight, man.
Andy Sandy.
So how was the show?
Dude, it was amazing. So first of all, I'm slowly learning the lesson when you go to those bigger shows because it was at the Broadmoor World Arena, which was honestly a really nice venue. Minus the fact that they make you use Yonder pouches for your phone, so it's like your phone's
locked up.
You can't
Locked
touch it.
up.
But all that considered, drinks were as expensive as I anticipated. The comedy was amazing. I sat pretty far, but moving forward, I will gladly take a bleacher seat as compared to the floor seats because I was far back, yo.
Yeah, you couldn't see shit.
I was watching the monitors. I couldn't really see them.
Damn.
It was still such a good time.
Fuck it, man. Sounds like a fucking good time. How was it? Long set? Long set for Bill?
It wasn't.
He put out a good hour at least?
It wasn't too long, but he did have a kind of a cookie cutter joke that he made where he inserts towns into. You can tell he takes that joke everywhere he goes. So he had a joke where he made fun of Pueblo that was kind of funny, I guess.
Oh, really? What'd he say?
It wasn't a joke that was actually specific to Pueblo. It was. He said he was making a long analogy about how in the 90s fake tits were terrible. He's they were just hard and cold and misshapen and it just didn't look good. He's nowadays fake tits are accurate, you can't tell pretty much. Then he went on to say but the fake asses though, it's y'all should wait 30 years. And then then he goes, you see too many fake asses, you think you're in Pueblo. And then everyone laughed. First of all, who in Pueblo can afford a fake ass?
I don't think anybody has fake asses
but
out
then
here.
he even goes, he's to be honest,
we got green chili booty.
You're right.
He even goes, he goes, to be honest, I just like saying Pueblo.
Nice. He just saying Pueblo. That's
Everyone
awesome.
laughed, and then this is how I know it was kind of an insert town here joke because he made the comment. He's isn't that just a thing? Every time you go to a town, you just say the name of the nearest town, and everyone just hates them. So,
dude, that is a good cookie cutter joke. Honestly, that works everywhere.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad you had a good time, dude.
It was genius.
Bill Burr killed it.
Yeah.
Like he should. How about you? You go to a Bill Burr comedy show? What'd you do, bro? Can you beat that?
No, I didn't. I went to this fucking Christmas musical for my grandma's birthday.
I think he beat you. I think he beat you.
Him?
Yeah, you beat him with that.
Oh.
I mean, Christmas musical with Grams obviously beats Bill Burr and Dean Del Rey. No, I'm just kidding.
It was honestly, I thought it was going to be lame, but it was kind of cool. They had some
You're all
80s
singing
shit.
Silent Night. Oh, it was 80s?
Yeah, dude, it was actually pretty hip and this one.
Winston's all head bobbing with a $9 beer.
I didn't like it that much. No,
Oh, okay.
It was yeah, it was a Christmas musical.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang, y'all talk about musicals and comedy shows. Anything sports related in y'all's weeks? I'm just curious.
Played basketball. I got a pickleball tournament coming
Boom.
up.
Oh, dude, pickleball?
Yeah.
You're playing pickleball now?
Dude, that's one of the most trending rising sports in the United States.
Dude, it's wild.
Like-
Everyone's all about it.
Really?
The Chiefs team, they own a pickleball team.
Yeah.
Like everyone owns pickleball teams.
Deryk,
This
you
is
trying to get in
huge.
some pickleball? We trying to start a Street Champs pickleball team?
Bro, we should go back to the campus and play. Don't they have those
Racquetball.
rooms? Okay, yeah, that shit-
Racquetball's fun.
That
Yeah.
shit's.
Racquetball's really fun. That'd be cool.
I never took
It'd
advantage
be
of
sick
that.
if we made like a funny video playing racquetball. Like,
Racquetball's fun.
yeah.
As an alumni, you think I'd be able to walk right in there?
We can. We have
No.
we have the cards.
pay.
I bet their cards are different now.
You,
huh?
gotta
you have
pay,
there's an
yeah.
alumni rate to use the gym.
Yeah. I tried to use my PID, and they're like, "Do you go here?" And I'm like, "Yeah." You know, my
You try to use your old one?
yeah.
No, this is old as fuck.
I'll just be like, I'm in the master's program, bro. Sorry, my transcript.
You're like, how are you
hasn't
gonna bring
posted."
in last generation's card?
Right. I'm like, yeah, no, I just haven't got it in yet. And they're like, you can go. And I was like, thanks.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So pickleball, this guy's gonna win money on a tournament in pickleball because it's not golf season right now. Watch.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna be winning money that he doesn't even
You know,
know.
the widest sport next to golf is pickleball. So
Did you ever
you
go
know.
pick up that money that you won in
Oh,
the
yeah.
golf
Oh,
tournament?
yeah.
All right, good. It only. I just asked because it took you like 2 months.
It was like a couple weeks. But
No,
yeah.
was it? Okay.
Yeah, I did pick it up though.
All right, man. I had a good week too.
Yeah.
Recorded some music this past weekend, I should say. I made another Theo Vaughn song for Theo Vaughn coming out here.
Yes, sir.
I'm planning on making a big sign with a QR code right outside the venue for that. It's gonna be dope, dude. Made a lot of really good songs. Made a Martyr song. I made more club bangers. I made another EDM song. So I'm just going in. I actually, sports related, made a Style Bender song.
Ooh.
That one's okay though. I think I could have did better with that one, but I like it a lot. It came out pretty good, but I would say my other songs came out better. But other than that, man, no really sports related stuff. Watched the UFC, watched football. You know, we're getting to the playoffs real soon. Should we start with football today, or should we start with let's start with World Cup. Let's start with World Cup.
Okay.
All right, man. Let me type in World Cup real quick. Did you guys watch any of the games or what?
I know who's going back.
Yeah.
You guys didn't watch any of them?
I was at work, bro.
Yeah, I
can't
was
be
at work too.
watching,
I was
yeah.
at work too.
I mean, I haven't watched any of it, but I don't like pretend that I do.
I tried to watch them, but then I forgot because I was at work.
Then I
Yeah.
forgot.
Yeah, because it's at 8 a.m. and then the other one's at
It's like
fucking
12.
yeah, dude. Like
Yeah.
it catch me off guard, man.
Yeah.
But let's go over what happened. Let's go over what happened last week. Last week we had the semifinals, guys. We had the semifinals, right?
Yep.
Or no, the
semifinals.
quarterfinals. No, we did,
It's semifinals.
but it's a recap of the quarterfinals, right?
No.
We recapped the quarterfinals last week.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This thing is kind of.
It's the
looking
semis
weird. Oh
because-
yeah, it is the final next. Yeah, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
I'm stupid. All right, let's go over these semifinals, man. So we had Argentina and Croatia. We had France and Morocco, and you know, that's really it for semifinals. Semis, dude. There's 4 teams left. It was good games, but man, did Argentina show out, taking out Croatia 3-0,
Yep.
3-0. What am I saying? 3-0, 3-0, and then we had France taking out Morocco 2-0.
Yep.
We didn't need any penalty kicks for these ones. Argentina doing it with Messi. Did you see that goal for Messi?
I did not.
Oh.
It was wild.
There was a wild angle of his goal. There was like a fan angle
Mm-hmm.
of like him just seeing his legs, the way he works his legs, dude. Oh, that was a good goal by Messi. Lionel Messi doing it. And, you know, I'm probably going to be rooting for Argentina to do it just so, because this is his last finals. Like, he's not going to,
Yeah.
there's no way he's doing this again. So,
And
we got France.
France won last time.
They won
So,
last time.
like,
Come on, Argentina. Like,
Yeah.
France doesn't need the back-to-back. They got young players that'll be there for a little bit. I bet there's probably some that won't, but yeah, we had the underdogs of Morocco coming out here, you know, having a tough game against France. And then we had the underdogs Croatia coming out here against Argentina. None of these underdogs got goals.
Yeah, I was
on
rooting
these
for
guys.
both of them so that
Yeah.
we could have a Croatia and Morocco.
You did say that last week.
Yeah.
Yep, you said that last week.
But did you guys hear Andrew Schultz went to Morocco?
Yes, I seen him. Seen it on Instagram. If you guys are
Crazy.
unfamiliar with Andrew Schultz, that is another comedian. They were all dressed out. Do you see that? Yeah, he had the
that
whole
was
crew
sick.
out there. That's awesome, man. I would love to go to a finals game. You know, one day or semifinals.
They didn't
or-
go to the game.
They didn't go to the game?
No, because that was in Qatar.
Oh, duh! They just went to
Yeah.
Morocco.
They just went to Morocco in case they won.
I mean, that's pretty lit, though. Like
Dude.
you would want to be in Morocco if you win. Actually,
so sick.
that would
Oh,
be
yeah.
so sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
true. All right, man. And then so that means we have a third place playoff that's happening tomorrow as you guys are watching this live at 8 a.m. So tomorrow, wake up early, guys. We got the third place playoff, Croatia and Morocco, happening at 8 a.m. Who you guys got? Croatia or Morocco?
I got Croatia.
Same.
I'm riding with Schultze, dude. Morocco, dude. Come on, Morocco.
Yeah.
Is he still in Morocco?
I doubt it. I think
They probably went home.
Yeah, how long can you stay in Morocco as like a
true.
super busy person?
Yeah, facts. Somebody that's on top of the comedy game and running a podcast. I don't know how much time
Yeah.
you have for that. But let's talk about this finals. France, Argentina, head to head. France, can they do it again? Back to back. They want it back to back.
So it's like you basically have like, I don't know if you want to make a basketball analogy, if you wanted to do like a LeBron Kobe analogy or a LeBron Jordan analogy, but like with Mbappe and Messi, isn't Messi playing for Argentina?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you have what's considered like, some consider the GOAT in Messi, and then you have Mbappe, who's considered like the greatest
Mbappe.
football player on the world. So this head to head is
It's
low key like
crazy.
super marketable.
Woo.
It's
Is
Tom Brady,
this Mbappe's
Mahomes.
last finals?
No, Mbappe.
I think he's got some time,
he's like
right? He's young. He's like
24.
20.
Younger, yeah.
He's young, dude.
This is like Tom Brady and Mahomes.
Yeah, that's a way better analogy.
Facts. Good analogy, dude.
So as like football fans, like people should be like, this is gonna be huge.
This is huge.
Imagine,
How old is Lionel Messi?
he's getting up there, bro?
Yeah, this is his last one. Mbappe's only 23.
35. Messi's 35.
Mbappe's 23.
23.
So he's got many more to come.
Yeah. It's not like you can be like a Glover Teixeira age out there, 42, running around with.
No.
You can't. That's impossible.
No.
Yeah. I mean, I want Argentina to get it. I want him to get it. This is
Yeah.
his last.
Yeah.
If we're talking in Winston's references, I'm going with Tom Brady on this one. Like,
I'm not mad at it.
4 years is a long time. He can't do it again, bro.
No, this is his
There's no
last.
way.
Unless he's getting carried, like kind of like Ronaldo
Yeah.
was. Like Ronaldo barely even played the last game he was in. So, he's this is his last chance.
Last chance of success in the finals, And that game is happening on December 18th, 8 a.m. What's with the 8 a.m., dude? Can we get a little bit later?
It's in Qatar, dude.
Yeah, it's in Qatar. That's
Yeah.
why. But it's just crazy, man. Crazy, crazy. I love being around the World Cup finals times. This is fun. I enjoy it, especially being on a sports podcast.
Yep.
Anybody in there, we can't see the chat too, so thank you guys for being there, though. We appreciate you heavily. Let's go on. Let's go on and on and on, huh? Should we talk about NFL? Or what other news we got? We talked about Brittany Griner last week. We covered that. Is there anything else notable that happening now?
Steph Curry's hurt. He's out like a month.
Ooh,
The shoulder
what happened?
strain.
What happened? What game?
He messed up his shoulder. I'm not sure what game it was in. Do you know, Dave?
I believe it was against the Pacers.
Pacers. Yikes.
Yeah, so he's out for a little bit. Leading MVP for as of right now for NBA is Jason Tatum. And then
Dog.
Giannis after that.
Dog.
So we're only like a third of the way through the season though, so there's still a lot of season left. But as of right now, those are the MVP favorites.
MVP. I got this right here. Pop Warner investigating alleged racial slurs. Team denies using the N-word.
Damn.
At Pop Warner.
Yeah. That's wild.
Oh, man. I'm not even going to get into that.
Yeah.
We need Tron for that.
We had
one.
Brittany Griner actually break her silence on the return from Russia. Finally. She vows to play in the WNBA again. I guess that's
Not the Russian
the
league.
update. Definitely not the Russian league.
Yeah. She's
We're
not
not
going
hitting
back.
I doubt she's gonna leave U.S. soil for a
Yeah.
hot minute.
Yeah.
If I were her, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
We got Tristan Thompson reaching a paternity settlement. $9,500 a month, boy.
Jesus.
Wrap it up, dude.
Wrap it up. We got Aqib Talib being sued over a fatal shooting at the
Oh, we
youth
talked
football
about that a
game.
long
Remember
time
that?
ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's getting sued over it now. Here, let me open this up.
Good.
Yeah, man. I mean, they said he was the instigator. Let's see what's popping with this right here. Ex-NFL star Aqib Talib has been sued after allegedly helping incite an altercation that led to a fatal shooting at a youth football game back in August. We had the party's I guess I could say his name, Michael Hickman's family filed a lawsuit in Dallas County on Tuesday claiming that actions of Talib and his brother, Yaqub Talib, at the Big 12 Youth Sports League event ultimately led to Hickman's tragic death. Oh, Hickmons, not Hickams. Sorry. Yeah. Then they got the video and stuff. I mean, what do you got to say?
I mean, he deserves to get
He
sued.
deserves to get sued, dude.
If you're an accessory to an escalation that led to that, you're basically at fault.
Yeah, we got Aqib's attorney releasing a statement saying Aqib was present when this unfortunate incident occurred and is very distraught and devastated over this terrible loss of life. He would like to convey his condolences to the family of the victim and to everyone who witnessed the unfortunate tragedy.
And that was at like a youth football game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So my take is, first of all, I like Aqib Talib when
He
he's
didn't
announcing.
publicly comment, though, on him.
I believe he was doing Fox games. And
I think so.
In which I thought he did a great job. But I will forever consider him Cheddar Bob because that season he shot himself in the leg before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Did we talk about Liver King last week?
Yeah, I think we did.
So this week he underwent real tests to prove that his abs are real, because a lot of people were saying that he had implants, his abs, because dude's abs are. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Liver King's abs.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. He went and got a test to prove that they're real.
I don't think anyone
And they are real.
ever questioned that this man is a gymaholic, and he really puts in the hours and the sweat and the tears that it takes to get those gains. He was just doing like 10 grand a month in steroids to assist said gains. So it's like
20 grand a month.
So all things considered, like regardless, I've never.
Or was it 12? I don't know.
I don't think he had like implants or like fake body parts. It's just
people were claiming he had implanted abs, and I was like, bro. People had.
They're moving.
People
the
were saying that in Josh's live stream.
They're moving the
last week
goalpost
when
with
we
this
were doing
man.
that.
They're coming up with reasons to just shade him because he was turned out to be a fraud, which is really easy to shade a fraud. And they're like, all right, well, he's not only is he a fraud with steroids, but his abs are fake. Like I could see the people love to just lean into that, but
Yeah.
I think that's just distaste motivated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see when he ate? I don't remember which exact podcast he was on, but like I think it was on. It could have been on Schultz where they ate like raw liver and like homies was like throwing up.
I don't know. He was on.
He did
Schultz?
it. Liver King was. He did a
was.
like post getting exposed. He's done like he's done like a tour of podcasts since of the
Yeah.
like. My bad.
Yeah, after he got exposed, I forgot about that.
Yep. I mean, yeah.
They roasted his ass.
Roasted
hard,
his ass
dude.
so hard.
They're like, eat this donut.
That was so funny, dude. He almost did.
Right.
I wish he would have. That would have made everything better, just like they said.
So kind of a tangent away from that.
What's up?
So this was some sports news over the weekend. Last week or maybe the weekend previous, Tyson Fury won against Chisora in a 10th round TKO, and then at the end of the fight, they brought Usyk right to the edge of the ring, and then they handed the mic and they talked a bunch of shit. It's pretty funny.
So that's probably gonna pop off.
There's no reason that won't happen, because if that happens, you would then have a unified heavyweight championship.
I got Tyson.
I don't think Tyson Fury can lose.
Yeah, I got Tyson Fury.
I've seen this man under.
Usyk's really good though. I would not be
He's
in
undersized.
the least bit surprised that he's undersized. That's my
He's a
thing.
cruiserweight that like
Yeah.
bumped up to make the like heavyweight.
Usyk
threshold.
can win though. I think he could point him out. But who knows?
It's just worth mentioning.
I don't
because
think Usyk gets a knockout though.
if this
I think
fight
Tyson
happens,
Fury can get a knockout.
If this fight does go down, it would probably be the biggest heavyweight fight in terms of dollars in
Right
history
now.
of boxing.
Easily, dude. Easily.
Just a little
Tyson's my
footnote.
guy too. I fuck with Tyson Fury.
I think he holds his weight against any heavyweight ever, like dead ass.
One thing I think we should do that we haven't done in a while. Let's go over these NBA standings, huh? 'Cause we haven't really talked about basketball too often.
Yep.
All right, this Eastern Conference, man. We got the Celtics, and this is from one down. We got Celtics sitting at 22-7. The Bucks sitting at 20-8. The Cavs, and this is the Eastern Conference. The Cavs sitting at 18-11. Nets at 17-12. 76ers 15-12. Knicks in 6th. Then it goes down. Pacers, Heat, Hawks, Raptors, Bulls, Wizards, Magic, Pistons, and the Hornets sitting at the freaking last place. I think just like last year. Then we got the Western Conference. We got Grizzlies sitting up top, 19-9. Pelicans 18-10. Nuggets at 17-10. Suns at 17-12. Trailblazers at 16-12. Kings at 15-12 and down. Jazz, Clippers, Mavericks, Warriors sitting in 10th place. How do you feel, Dave?
Championship hangover. It's all
14
good.
and 15, man. 14 and 15. Then we have the Timberwolves, Lakers, Thunder, Spurs, and Rockets are sitting at the end this year, at the bottom. What do you think about that, Winston? I know you're deep into basketball, brother.
Nuggets are third seed right now.
Third
they're
seed,
looking
bro.
pretty
17 and 10. Let's go, man.
good. Memphis is looking good. They're just a really good team. They got John Morant and Desmond Bain, so they're killing it. Boston's killing it. Milwaukee's killing it. Cleveland with Donovan Mitchell, they're doing really well.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Brooklyn, it seems like KD's kind of just carrying that squad. Kyrie's he's doing his thing, but they're not a great team.
They're not great right now.
Ben Simmons is he's on the team. He's getting a lot of minutes, but
And
Most
this is
overpaid guy.
this
in
is
the
a
league.
Nets in fourth place in the Eastern Conference, 17 and 12.
yeah, which is decent. The
not
Nuggets
bad.
are 17 and 10.
They're on a
so-
four. They're honestly on a 4-win streak,
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
KD's carrying them.
balling up.
So some surprises. Toronto, they'll probably pick it up. Miami will probably pick it up as well in the Eastern Conference.
Ooh.
Western Conference, the Utah Jazz look great.
Yeah.
And we
sitting
thought
at
they were going to be
seventh.
one of the worst teams going
Yeah.
into the season.
They're sitting at 7th and 17 and 4.
Yeah. Well,
Or 14, excuse me.
That's only
17
a
and
couple
14.
games away from the Nuggets. It's very, very tight.
Seems like it's a pretty even year. Like we got a lot of teams at
Pelicans?
16-12, 15-12,
The
14-14. Like,
Pelicans is like America's team right now.
really?
Yeah,
We got them in second place, 18 and 10.
yeah, with Zion. Zion's
They're coming off of 2 losses. The Grizzlies are at a 7-game win streak right now.
Yeah.
Pretty
They killed they killed the Bucks by like 40 points the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
40 points.
They're-
And this is a Buck sitting at 20 and 8,
And the Bucks,
second place in the Eastern
the
Conference.
Bucks are getting healthier because I believe they got Chris Middleton this season back from his
Yeah.
his woes because he tore his ACL, I believe. And then I also think that they're getting back Joe Ingles, or maybe not him, someone else.
maybe.
I got a notification that one of their players should be eligible to play in the next coming games. So
Got you.
Okay.
they're getting healthier. That team is like they put so much on Giannis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's difficult.
Yeah. Celtics, Milwaukee, Cleveland, that's like the big teams in the Eastern Conference. Western Conference is pretty stacked.
Pretty wide open still.
Yeah. It's
10-game win streak and you're leading the fucking conference.
yeah. Western Conference is really stacked.
It's typically top heavy, but now it's not as.
Yeah, it's pretty spread out. Clippers are doing decent. Dallas with Luka. Luka's doing good, but
Luka's
that
doing good at
team's-
14 and 14.
that team's not very good.
They have Luka though.
We
at
got that
least.
overtime win by Boston against the Lakers. That was a
Yeah.
hell of a game
Yeah. Yeah. Warriors will lose some games without Curry
for sure.
for the next month, but they'll still make the playoffs, I'm sure. So that's really all you
Steve
need
Kerr
to
and
do.
company, yeah.
You just need to make the playoffs. So
And last year we proved because we had Steph coming back from an injury. I don't think that the injury he's currently sustaining is going to lead until the playoffs, of course. But we got healthy at the right moment, and Steve Kerr just his X's and O's are some of the best in the league. So
Yeah.
and he's got a lot of weapons.
yeah, well, that was lower body. I think if this is his right shoulder, I'm not sure what shoulder it is, but
True.
if it's his right shoulder, that's going to affect his shooting. He's not going to be able to practice shooting,
True.
and so that could make
We're
him
gonna
rusty.
have to see for sure.
Yeah, but yeah,
Jordan
Houston,
Poole, step up.
Houston, San Antonio are at the bottom. A lot of people are tanking for Victor
Wembanyama.
Wembanyama. Do you know who that is, Ricky?
I don't. Who is
This
that?
dude's like
oh my goodness.
7'3", can dribble, can shoot. He's like KD, but he's like 7'3".
Damn.
And so everyone's like tanking
Oh,
for this
I've
guy.
heard about this guy.
Yeah.
I heard about this guy. Isn't he young?
Yeah.
He's young.
He's looking like the biggest prospect.
His hands are gigantic. I forgot
He's literally
who's
taller
talking
than
about him.
Dude, he's taller than
I was
Rudy
listening
Gobert.
to a podcast that they brought this kid up.
Yeah, he's like 17. He's from France, I think.
Yes, he is from France.
Yeah.
This kid's hands. Oh my God, this kid's hands. Dude.
He makes Rudy Gobert look like me.
Like he can lean on him.
Me standing next to Dave. That's what Rudy Gobert looks like. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's insane, dude.
And he's remarkably not. He's so refined as young as he is. It's hard to believe. He's got dribble moves. He hits step back jumpers. And when you have a 7-foot jumper, they measured his average jump shot when he releases his 3. The ball is literally 10 feet in the air.
Damn.
From the ground to the ball, when he jumps, 10 feet.
What the fuck?
Nobody is putting their hand up on top of
Oh
that.
yeah.
That's crazy.
No one can block that shit.
He looks like KD.
Yeah.
less raw somehow.
He's so lengthy though, kind of. When you're that lengthy, like you can't have that kind of handle skills.
But-
It sounds like this guy got the handle skills. Yeah, it's insane.
It's to think that he could get better, and then on top of that, like when you look at Giannis when he entered the league, he looked just like this kid as far as like how skinny he was. Like,
Yeah.
so he has the body potential, assuming he doesn't have a thyroid condition like Kevin Durant, to where he can gain weight, but it might not be within his strong suit because he's so fast. He's silky, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, Giannis can't really shoot, and I think that's partially because he's so swole. I think it's really hard to shoot when you're like strong as fuck. Like Dwight Howard was so fucking ripped, couldn't buy a fucking free throw to set his So same with Shaq.
Shaq, when you're that big.
Exactly.
You're about to call him Shrek.
Yeah.
Instead of Shrek.
Shrek, yeah, dude.
Shrek and Shaq have a kid.
Shrek.
I don't want to see that.
Right? Those feet would be looking at nasty, bro.
Size like 26.
Yeah, all crooked.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Hey, I was trying to pull up some fucking dope ass like football sounds or something, but I can't do that. So instead, I'm just gonna advertise my music. On the 30th this month, December 30th, I'm gonna be dropping an EDM EP, an electronic dance music EP. Okay, we're gonna drop 3 dance songs. One of them being my Moneybag song that you guys see me perform. Speaking of performing, tomorrow, as you guys are watching this live, Saturday, I'm going to be performing for a Little Deryk slot. The top 4 people go to the finals in Chicago from Pueblo. So hopefully I make the top 4. And if you're going to be there, hope to see you there. Tell me what's up. I hope to place on that shit. So, pop out. Do not forget to pre-save the EP so it drops on the 30th. You can pre-save that shit right now on Spotify and Apple Music. Wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, I was trying to load up football sounds, bro. My soundboard ain't working. Pissed me off.
So good.
I need to make some football, like custom football ones, like how I have the MMA one.
You should do the one for football and the one like now it's time to talk bets.
Yeah. Like, see, that would be dope. Or like time for our parlay, parlay time. I don't know. All right, let's go over this last week of football. How about that? Week 14 went off. And actually, before we get into it, did you guys win? Did you guys win your last like playoff game? Or not playoff games, the game before playoffs for fantasy football? Yeah.
Unfortunately, I lost.
Oh, he ain't in the playoffs.
I'm not in the playoffs. Both teams that needed to lose lost, and I couldn't win. I lost by like 5 points. Fucking Jalen Waddle, dude. Jalen Waddle.
Oh, he didn't get shit last week.
He did not. He gets me 5 points. I win.
Dave's all smiling. Look at him.
I know.
This motherfucker clinched his first seat. He's sitting on a bye week this week for his fantasy game. Who you gonna play? Who do you think you're gonna play?
I honestly haven't even looked at the schedule.
You haven't looked? Got you, man. Good job clinching first seed. Damn, down bad Winston in the bag.
And I passed Winston in all-time fantasy wins. So now I'm second in wins by 2 games. Josh, you got 1. But out of all the people in first, second, third, like you have to go to, I think, 5th or 6th to get to Cody for all-time wins before you find someone else with a championship.
Yeah.
So second all-time in wins by 2 games.
I think it's only 1.
This guy's flexing.
It might actually be 1.
Yeah.
Who
I
even
think it's
counts
1.
that shit? This guy's flexing.
Dude, it's we keep score. It's like power rankings all time.
All-time power rankings. That's fire, though. I mean, I ain't gonna hate.
Coming off the winning the ship, and then 2 seasons in a row, I went
Nice.
10-4. Last season, I
Here,
won
I'm
the
gonna pull up
scoring
my
title,
shit.
but not this season.
Pull up my shit. Tell you what I'm sitting at exactly.
10-4,
I clinched a first seed in the Hill Josh standings. Yep, in my conference. It was nice. My other team for my shitty team for my family league, my Flow State Diamondbacks ended out the normal season at 5-9. 5-9. I won my last few games. Real close to reaching that playoff spot. Not enough. But your boy made it to the playoffs on his other team. Let's go. Woo! 9-5. I'm sitting at 9-5. I have to play, and I think I ended up third place.
You know what? You should rename the team that didn't make the playoffs.
Which one?
You should name it Nathaniel Hacked It.
Yeah, right. I should. Honestly, that's a pretty good name. But
Let's get into these games.
Yeah. Just wanted to say, ended out because I had 3 leagues: 9-5, 9-5, and 5-9 on my leagues. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. I'll fucking take it, dude. That's not the best, but I'm about to win these Super Bowls. All right, let's get into these games. We got Week 14 popping off right in front of my face. let's go over these games. I think last week we went over the Raiders game, 17-16.
Yep. Shout out.
Let's
Baker.
just shoot out the rest of these scores for everybody, though, to let you guys know what happened. 34-23, we had the Lions beating out the Vikings. What?
Called it.
Yeah.
Called it.
Called it.
I mean, we all talked about it.
Jared Goff's having a season.
He-
That team is playing way better than their fucking schedule reflects the past 2 seasons. I like their coach. Like I'm rooting for them.
Rooting
Yeah.
for them.
They might make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yo, if they make the playoffs, I'm rooting for the Lions, bro. That would be so sick.
Yeah.
That would be so sick.
The Lions look how the fucking Bengals used to look. They haven't made a playoff game in like ever.
Yeah.
I can see them losing to a lot of teams in the playoffs.
They just need to
though.
enjoy-
Like they need to.
Yeah.
Detroit just needs to be happy that as Lions fans, their quarterback isn't a huge question mark. They got a great run game. They just got back Jameson Williams, like Alabama wide receiver, who I really wanted to get in the draft. Like tore his ACL, so he was waiting to play. First game back, touchdown. Like
Nice.
Yep.
he belongs. So like I
Killing
said,
it.
this team is fun to watch, fun to root for.
Oh yeah. I'm rooting for him.
We have the Ravens beating out the Steelers 16-14. Low score game. No Lamar. You know,
Their backup got hurt too.
backup Huntley
got
is hurt, and
Yeah.
they are on a third string quarterback
It's a
now.
theme this year.
It is not looking good. And the
Niners.
Steelers. No, the Steelers quarterback got hurt.
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
Pickett got hurt. He's
Yeah.
out too.
Fortunately, they have Mitch Trubisky.
They have Mitch
but
Trubisky, and they put him in, and he was doing damn decent.
Yeah.
Damn decent.
They're both decent.
Yeah. Oops. I did not mean to bring up a YouTube video. Oops. I accidentally clicked the highlights on one of these games that I'm looking at. We had the Bengals. Bengals doing their thing against the Browns, man. 23-10. We had the Bills beating out the Jets 20-12. Another low score game.
Josh Allen did not look great, but he
Wasn't
got it
looking
done.
good. Got
Yeah.
it done.
Yeah,
you
Jets-
know,
Jets
it's a
defense
hard
is good.
defense. It's hard defense to look good against.
Yeah.
Sauce
Can't look
Gardner
good
is
against
that
him.
dude.
We got the
Is
spread.
that dude? Sauce is fucking saucy.
We
dude.
got the spread.
We got the spread, dude.
Woo! Wait,
Yeah.
did we hit our parlay?
We hit our parlay.
Chiefs
Oh,
It
we
was-
made you guys money last week. I don't know if we. It
Wasn't it
was
like-
a 3-1.
Wasn't
What's
it like
good?
plus like 17 or some shit or 170?
Damn, we're good.
Wasn't that our odds?
I think it was like plus 200. I think.
I think it was a plus 180, plus
Yeah.
200,
Really?
one
Okay,
around
okay.
there.
Okay, so regardless, we making you guys money.
We hit the
Yeah.
spread though.
Yeah.
Did you hit your bets pretty well? With the, I know you bet just the spread, didn't you?
Yeah, it was just the spread for that.
For just the parlay
And
piece, and then what else?
Well, for our parlay or just
I
me?
was just wondering if you hit any bets last
Oh,
week.
no,
I didn't
not really.
place too many because
I didn't
down
place
bad
that many.
brokenness. But yeah, man, we hit it though. If you guys did our parlay last week, we're killing it.
We're
I don't
getting
know.
there.
I hate to
Doing
like
pretty good.
toot our horn, but we're definitely.
I feel like
I need
we're-
to start like collecting our record on how many wins and losses we have because we're definitely more wins than losses.
Yeah, for
we're
sure.
we're north of
definitely
500 confidently.
Yeah.
Oh, easy.
And these are parlays, you guys.
These are 3-leg parlays.
Multi-sport parlays.
Multi-sport parlays. We're making you money. Okay, so stick around to the end of this live if you guys want to help us build this parlay.
And they're not like baby bitch parlays.
They ain't- no, this
They're
isn't some
always
bullshit.
Positive.
Always
positive
plus
odds.
money.
Yeah.
We usually stick to 3-1 or more. Like
Yeah.
I remember we almost hit a plus 600 that one week. We missed one leg, and it was
Yeah.
because of that plus like 150 leg that we had. I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
But we're out here, we're having fun, and we are sitting at a positive record. All right, let's continue. We had the Cowboys beating up the Texans 27-23. The Texans almost beat the Cowboys.
That game.
The Cowboys'
Did I-
defense didn't look good against the Texans.
Did I call that being a trap game?
You did
Against-
call. I
going
think you
against a
did.
1 in
think
10
so.
They were going against a 1-10 team. It's Texas v Texas. I was like that. They low key. Dallas did not deserve to win that game, but
No.
they pulled it through at the end. The team won. Can't take anything away from it. The Dallas, like they just signed T.Y. Hilton,
Yep.
multiple time
Nice.
Pro Bowler, Colts wide receiver. He played I'm pretty sure he played with the Patriots.
Hilton's good, man.
Yeah. I did a
Ty,
little bit.
like the first year that we did fantasy, Ty was the
Going
like,
off.
It was like Ty and Mike Evans were the number 1 and 2 receivers in the league. So
were
he's
going
a
off.
couple years removed. That helps them. That puts shade on the OBJ going to Dallas rumors. But there's a lot going on that. Did you guys see Jerry Jones on that radio interview when they asked him how do you feel about Dak and his turnovers? And he said that like he likes being aggressive, but being aggressive doesn't. The definition of that doesn't include turnovers and
Yeah.
picks. So he's like said he's upset with it. So,
Yeah. I mean, who's happy with turnovers?
but it's like he kind of was throwing shade at his quarterback, his franchise quarterback.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, he just signed him to like a 5-year extension.
A very, very expensive
Yeah,
one.
so-
So he was just putting that out in the ether because the way they asked him is just like, would you say that like Dak's like recklessness he didn't use the term recklessness, but regardless, it was just it didn't seem positive. And then they asked him like, now you guys signed T.Y. Hilton. Does that mean you guys won't sign OBJ? And he said, absolutely not. Anything could happen, but OBJ's basically stated he doesn't see playing any regular season games. So
Yeah.
who's to say? That's
Who
just
is to say?
That's just recent news because Dallas.
Yeah. I mean,
Craziness.
Dak hasn't played well, so.
He hasn't. He's middle of the pack quarterback right now.
You wanna know who didn't turn
Fantasy wise.
You wanna know who did not turn the ball over much?
Who?
Cooper Rush.
Same with
Their backup.
Hurts, dude.
Oh, Hurts.
Same with
killing it.
Hurts, 3 interceptions on the season,
Yeah.
21 touchdowns. Okay, brother. 22, I think. I don't know.
But
But
next game?
Next game up, we got the Eagles and the Giants. 48-22, the Eagles destroyed them.
Yep.
We had the Jaguars and the Titans, 36-22. Jags looking good right now.
Yep. Jags beat
looking
that
good.
ass.
They beat that ass, dude.
Was that
14 points up, 2 score. What?
Was that the Evan Ingram game?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Where's
I had
the
Evan
photo?
Ingram on my
Same,
fantasy.
dude.
He got me 40 points, like 2
40.
touchdowns, like 159
Dropped 40
yards.
points for us, man. What was funny is
What?
it was a plug and play for me. So he was sitting on waivers for me, man. So I picked him up, threw him in because Hurst was hurt.
He's been-
off the Bengals, and he did
After
great.
that game, he went from like 11th in tight ends in terms of like fantasy points to
Top
like
5.
4th.
Yeah, top
like
5.
in one game. So
Crazy, dude.
That's how the drop off in tight
He's gonna
ends
stay
work.
up there too because Lawrence and him are having a ball.
He plays like a wide receiver. Like he plays not necessarily like Kelsey play style wise, but he's not like a traditional blocking tight end. He just gets open red zone targets.
Yeah, he's fast as fuck.
Fast as fuck.
That's like his thing.
For
is
being a
just
tight end.
Fast.
The Chiefs Broncos 34-28. We could not come back. We
Okay.
were starting to,
So-
but
Yeah, hell of a
couldn't get it
game.
done. Hell of a game.
I wore this shirt because of the Chiefs winning against the Broncos, but I want to give a lot of credit to. I honestly think that they may not be the most talented on paper compared to like the Niners per se, but far as execution, that's the best defense that the Chiefs have played all year.
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna put that out there. Like I said, they might not have the numbers. I think they're like 3rd in the league defensively, which is still crazy for a team that's offense doesn't score, which means they're on the field all the time and they're still averaging low numbers. So shout out Denver Broncos defense. Like if Willie Gay didn't get that pick 6, we don't win that game. And if Russ doesn't get concussed, we probably don't win that game.
I was about to say Russ was doing good till the concussion.
I just want to like give the Broncos a lot of credit because we were.
I don't want to say like good,
well,
but like
we were.
he had more than 2. He had 2 passing touchdowns.
You did.
We
Like that.
steamrolled.
When does
y'all.
that happen? You know what I'm saying? Fuck.
Mahomes spots us 27 points, and then next thing you know, y'all score 21 unanswered, and I'm just like, what is going on? Like,
Good game
and you
coming
guys
back.
might have noticed, like,
Wasn't enough though. Damn it, we were there though.
like I said, raised in a baseball home, I'm superstitious as fuck. When that game was coming up, I like agreed with you guys when you were saying that the Broncos should lose, but I didn't like want to talk any shit because I believe if I'm not humble, then we deserve to lose. As stupid as that is, but that game was so close to that happening. And then like. First of all, I want to take a moment and talk about that Mahomes no-look fucking shovel pass thing that he did.
That was dope.
To
That
Jerick
was
McKinnon.
crazy.
That was crazy.
Nobody else in
ran
the
it
league.
down.
No
and
one
he
else-
ran it down.
The thing is like I'm not saying
Crazy.
anyone else like Josh Allen could surely pull that off.
McKinnon is another person who's up on fantasy points now. Both running backs for the
He
Kansas
was
City
on the
Chiefs.
other team.
Yeah, he played against him.
me, dude. I was so pissed. I'm like, bro, he's got a no-look touchdown pass.
50 yards.
Yeah.
How? Oh,
was
that's
so
that's
pissed.
dagger right there. Oh,
Like so
that hurts.
so all things
You already know he was a plug and play for that homie. Like,
It was.
Yeah, yeah.
It was Jaden. He was like, I wasn't even gonna play him. And then
Oh, that's hilarious.
upset.
So, yeah.
That's how it was with me and Evan Ingram, dude.
So
Crazy.
shout out Jerick McKinnon and Mahomes on that insane play. Like a lot of quarterbacks have the ability to do that. That was not an athletic freak of a thing. It was the fact that it happened in game and we all got to see it.
Yeah.
It was a nice pass. It was a spiral, bro. It wasn't like
No
a little
look.
like flip.
He looked like he was just gonna run out of bounds and then just whoop whoop. But
Dude,
that
Mahomes
was, that was sick. And then
he
there
got
was
style, man.
that last touchdown that he scored that I want to say he threw to MVS, if I'm not mistaken, in the red zone. Mahomes had that moment where he goes back, does his little 360 scramble because this dude has eyes in the back of his head and instinct that you can't train. And like sometimes that bites him in the ass, and this time it worked. He spins around seconds before accepting a hit, throws a dart, red zone. Like the
Red zone.
like the MVP race has essentially him and Jalen Hurts. Hurts took the lead as of last game because Mahomes threw
Yeah.
3 picks that game, and that's the amount
Yeah.
of picks that Jalen Hurts has all season.
All season,
But if you look on the totality of
And we're
things,
sitting at Patrick Mahomes with 11
yeah, so
on the
Patrick,
season.
Patrick Mahomes has 11 picks. Jalen Hurts has 3, but Patrick Mahomes is leading.
500 more yards.
He has 1,000 more yards.
1,000 now?
Yeah.
I think he only has 500 more.
No, last
don't know,
I can
but-
look up the image from Pro
It's
Football
okay, it
Focus,
doesn't
but
matter.
he has like 3,300. And Jalen Hurts has 3,300 something, and Mahomes has like 4,400.
Is that
Oh,
total yards,
damn.
or is that counting Jalen Hurts rushing yards and rushing touchdowns?
I think it's just passing.
Okay.
Just who has the
Ooh,
most
'cause I was going to
passing
say,
yards.
dude, Hurts has a lot of rushing
He has like
yards.
800 rushing
Yeah,
yards.
so
Dude
if
is
you
going
add
off.
those together, I mean, Mahomes probably has like 200 rushing yards for the season
Yeah,
as
probably.
well. But
Because he's not rushing as much as he used to.
yeah,
It's more
Yeah.
pocket passing.
Yeah.
But let's get on with the rest of these games. Panthers beating up the Seahawks 30-24. What? You know what I mean? What?
I use this
Yeah.
Seahawks defense. Not that I needed them.
Oh man, they
Fail.
didn't get you shit. Yeah.
Fail.
I mean, good thing you didn't have the Buccaneers defense, huh?
Guess who
7-30.
This
Shut
guy,
up!
This guy. Yeah,
Oh,
I
you're
know.
stupid, Winston.
So Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy.
Brock
kept you out
Purdy
of-
went off on your
No,
ass.
Brock
Dude.
Purdy kept you out of the playoffs.
Well, they only had like -1 point
The
because
last pick of the draft.
they got
Brock
like
Purdy.
fumble recovery and they got a couple sacks. So I only ended up losing 1 point for.
So you had 9.
No, I had -1 points.
So yeah, you would have if you would have hypothetically
no.
played a defense like this
That's
is super
terrible.
like Monday morning quarterbacking. But if you would have played any other defense that didn't go against a team that got shut out, you know what I'm saying?
You would play the Buccaneers.
You would have
defense.
not got negative
Damn
1
it.
point. You might have got like 4 points. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah,
in a
but I
convoluted
still-
way, you could just look at it.
What
like
were the
Brock
odds
Purdy
of that?
threw
No
you
one
out.
I still
expected
would've
this,
lost. Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I mean the Buccaneers have
35?
a good defense.
Yes,
and
they
then
do. Top
35?
10.
Against Brock Purdy, a third-string quarterback, I'm like, okay, looking good for me. I had Christian McCaffrey. I'm like, they're gonna run the ball a lot. Christian McCaffrey went off, which
He
is
went
good.
off.
Yes, he
Yeah, he
did.
went off.
Yeah, so that was a plus. But yeah.
Oh,
damn, dude.
You played yourself in a way though. If you
Yeah,
got
you did
McCaffrey
play
going
yourself.
against your defense.
Yeah, but I figured they weren't going to be able to do anything as
That's
passing,
you.
so that they would run it.
And Brock Purdy
if-
said, "Hold my my last place in the draft."
Yeah. No, he's looking good.
Yeah, he's looking good, dude.
Dare I say that he's
Oh wait,
like,
is it him or Mike White? Where was the last in the draft? I can't remember.
It's Purdy.
It's Purdy.
Purdy,
Okay, cool.
Mr. Irrelevant, but dare I
Mr.
say,
Irrelevant. Thank you.
dare I say, and I think I made this comment last week. I was like, he's a third string quarterback for a reason, but like Jimmy Garoppolo is a very good game manager at best.
Yeah.
He's not like a great athlete. He's not a great arm. He's not super mobile. He just makes a lot of conservative decisions, which leads to him winning games. But he's like his team's like 10-2 when he doesn't throw a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Purdy is gonna have higher risk, but I also think he had higher reward than Jimmy G going into that game, and like I think it showed. Like
Yeah.
low key, it's not a stretch to say he could be better than Jimmy G already. I'm not gonna lean into that. Jimmy G went to the Super Bowl, but
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's
see.
hurt.
did
He's
you
hurt,
see
hurt.
Brock Purdy, his dad and his mom on the sideline? Like,
Yeah.
homie was like crying. Dude, that's such
He
a,
was,
such a
dude.
beautiful
It
moment.
was beautiful,
God
dude.
bless.
That's awesome.
God bless his family for raising him to do that, because like that's that's the low key, that's the American dream. You know what I'm saying? To be able to watch your kid do something that he loves. That's it.
Play against the GOAT.
And shit on him.
Yeah.
And shit on
First
him.
starting quarterback, the first rookie starting quarterback to ever beat Tom Brady in his first game.
Really?
Brady was I think he was 6 or 7-0 against quarterbacks on their first game.
And Brock Purdy did their thing, but we can't forget that they went against the best defense in the NFL.
Yeah. The
best.
49ers defense is
The 49ers
the best.
is the best.
Who's their best player on the defense?
Nick Bosa.
Yeah,
Bosa.
playing Nick
Bosa,
They
thank
have,
you.
Fred Warner.
Freaking heartthrob too. Move up. Hold
they
my
got-
beer, Jimmy Garoppolo. You want a sexy man? Bosa.
Bosa,
Oh, yeah.
he's
You're
good
talking
looking.
about-
Bosa, still your girl, bro.
Yeah.
Bosa's still your girl.
But that defense
shit.
on paper is number one in the whole. They have the least points and yards and average least points and yards against every team. And guess who put 44 on them?
Big old Dave. Damn, big old Dave.
And
over
yeah,
here, bro.
the what's it called? The Bucks defense is top 10. Guess who put 44 on them? This is why the Broncos defense is the best defense we've played. They fucking kept it a game.
KC out here, man.
You
doing
guys
the damn
honestly
thing.
have something to brag about. I'm not trying to be backhanded.
Yeah,
when I
but
say
you
that.
still dropped 34 on us.
Yeah, I'm just glad we scored more than fucking 15 points.
Thank
dude.
you.
Yeah.
Dude, Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go.
Russ
Honestly, it makes
would
me.
have a game against us.
I think Russ is going to do a lot better than next year. I really do.
better coaching. He doesn't.
Yeah,
fit-
but Hackett. Are we
Hackett's
having
system
Hackett next
doesn't
year?
work.
Fuck no.
Fuck no. We
No,
ain't
Hackett's
having
system
Hackett. Are we
doesn't
ending him?
work.
Are we ending the year with him? You think?
You have to.
I mean,
for money.
Yeah, it sounds
really?
like we pretty much have to. Not for money's sakes, but if we get a new interim coach, it's complicated.
Oh, I
We're
see.
going to keep him. We're
Yeah.
going to keep him.
Okay.
Next game. Sorry, I got super.
All right. No, you're good. Let's go. Oh, and then we forgot to mention the Patriots beating out the Cardinals 27-13, and the
Kyler.
Chargers beating out the Dolphins 23-17.
Kyler Murray tore his ACL, man.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Non-contact, bro. As soon as it happened,
Lots
you
of
could just-
COD, lots of Call of Duty in his future.
Yeah, he's probably hype. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I mean, Cardinals weren't making the playoffs anyway.
Yeah, they
No.
were.
But hopefully he can make it back at the start of next
Hopefully it
year.
doesn't
Did you
change his
guys-
career.
You see that conversation that was mic'd up between Bill Belichick and DeAndre Hopkins? He walks over to DeAndre, or DeAndre walked over him, and he straight up was just like, I've been admiring you throughout the years. He straight up was like, I love you type shit. I think he said that. I'm not trying to be funny.
Who said that?
Yeah.
Bill Belichick to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins, and he straight up goes, he's like, you missed 6 weeks, and you're still damn near gonna lead the league in receiving yards. So like, I don't know. I'm not all knowing, but if D Hop is on some if he doesn't like where he's at, I don't think he wants to go to the Patriots, but that's such a compliment to have the greatest coach of all time just even talk to you. That's insane.
Yeah.
I think
D-Hop healthy
it'd be
is
better
top
for him
five.
to stay in the Cardinals than the Patriots.
I mean, dude,
Kyler is way better than
but
Mac Jones.
Kyler tore his ACL right now. If the stars align and Arizona has a competent backup quarterback that can somehow squeeze them into the playoffs next year, Kyler's first game might legitimately be like week 18. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because typically a 1 year recovery before he's going to be, and it all depends on setbacks.
Damn, that sucks. That really sucks.
It's hard to say.
hard.
And imagine if you're D-Hop and you're like, I finally got back after whatever the fuck he got suspended from. Do I want to spend an entire season of my career with a playoff uncertainty and a quarterback that I don't even know how many targets I'm going to get, you know? And then
D-Hop can pick way better teams
they
than
got
the
Colt
Patriots, though.
McCoy, but Colt McCoy is not going to be their guy next year. They're going to do something. I wouldn't be shocked if they get a late round draft pick for some random quarterback y'all never heard of.
Pick a team for Hop to go to right now.
If it happens.
If you get to pick where Hopkins goes.
Ravens.
Ravens?
With Lamar, that'd be fire. If Lamar.
D-Hop a Raven?
If Lamar.
That would be
next
fucking...
year.
Yeah.
That would be a Hollywood Brown D-Hop swap, basically.
Whoa.
It would be like a 1 year rental and then D-Hop
Yeah,
swap.
and then
Right.
D-Hop swap. Damn. You pick a team now. Other than the Chiefs, you fuck.
We don't have the money.
He's all...
We
the
don't have,
Chiefs, of course.
we don't have the money. So
Oh.
and I don't know what we would have to give up to make that possible. So
I see.
I don't know how that's gonna look. But obviously I would like to have him because like I assume that we're gonna lose Mecole Hardman to free agency because someone will pay him more than what we'll give him, and then that'll free up some cap space. But I'm pretty sure we only have like 11 million in cap space right now.
Damn.
That's not a
So
lot.
where do you see Hopkins?
I'm trying to think of a place that would like plug him that can honestly really use a receiver. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Jacksonville. Jaguars.
Yeah, but they got Christian Kirk. They just paid the man.
Green Bay would be a good pick. Green Bay needs a wide
Green
They
receiver.
Bay.
can't. I don't think Green Bay can afford him. I mean, but that would obviously be a great placement. I don't know. That's really difficult. I mean, like I would say Detroit, but they got Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Ooh, the Dolphins.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
they're
Jalen
too.
Waddle.
Tua to... I mean, they are too
They're
stacked.
too stacked.
They got
They're too
Jalen
stacked.
Waddle and Tyreek.
Yeah, they're too... Dude, but imagine if they did. What-
Dude.
Maybe-
Dude,
Their
imagine
whole
trying to cover those
Hold on.
three.
The whole
Maybe-
entire salary cap would be on.
Yeah, it would be on wide
receivers.
receivers, huh? Yeah, you're right.
Would it be a crazy notion to say, what if he did a reunion and went to Cleveland, and by reunion he went back with Deshaun?
Oh right.
Whoa.
They could use
that
a
would they could
receiver.
use him
D-Hop,
because all they
Nick
have is
Chubb.
Cooper. Really, Amari Cooper is the only.
Yeah, but he's damn. They pay him a lot of money.
They pay
I
Amari a
forgot.
lot.
It's really.
Regardless of cap, just pick one.
It's hard to say. Like Chicago needs a receiver.
Yeah.
They do need a receiver,
Pretty
but
damn,
I mean,
but they need an O line.
Fields needs an O line to because Fields is literally running every play. Like he's running around the whole time.
Teams on his
So yeah, we'll just go off of that. Ooh, I mean the Lions probably don't have cap space either, but Hopkins on the Lions. Whoa, Goff to Hopkins touchdown.
Nice.
All right, let's just go over this next week. How about that?
Yes,
so
sir.
yesterday we had the 49ers take out the Seahawks 21-13. I didn't get to watch the game. Did you?
Yeah.
I did not. I was busy.
Busy.
I was gaming and had it on my other screen.
Good game, huh? Good game.
It was watchable. I mean,
There was at least a touchdown every quarter.
Yeah, I watched the highlights. It seemed like a pretty good game.
Brock Purdy did it again.
Yep.
2 touchdowns, 217 yards.
He's looking nice. From the highlights,
Wow,
that
man.
system, Kyle Shanahan.
And we also had Christian McCaffrey getting another touchdown.
yep. They're getting
100
pretty
yards.
gimmicky. They had this sick-ass play where it's like a double screen pass.
Yep.
They looked one way. All the defense went that way. He looked the other way. And then the whole defense went that way, and they threw it down the middle to George Kittle. Dude, it was sick. It was tight, bro.
That's fire. And this is a George Kittle sitting at 2 touchdowns. He had both of their passing touchdowns and 93 yards.
Yeah.
Not fucking bad, man.
Probably
for a
his
tight end.
first good game of the year.
49ers
Second.
looking
Second good
good. 49ers looking saucy. 10-4. Wow. And then that's
That
the Seahawks
system, bro.
7-7, man. I don't know. They ain't.
They won the NFC West
Oh, really?
last night.
Ah.
The Niners.
Oh, the Niners.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I thought you were talking about this.
Because
okay.
they played the Seahawks was the only one they were mathematically competing with, and when they beat them, now I think they're 2-0 against them.
Yeah.
All right, let's just go over the rest of these games like I did last time. Let's shoot out who you guys think is going to win. Did you want to give the odds too, the parlay odds? Or
Yeah.
actually, no. Did we just do that for the fighters, or did we do that?
We
for
did it
football?
for the games, I think.
Yeah, we
we?
did it for the
So
games.
you
Let's do it.
You
All
name
right.
the game, you name the odds, and we'll say.
And then we'll
all
say who's
say.
winning. Okay. So right now we have, and then this is for tomorrow, guys. Some of these games are
There's
Saturday
3.
games. These are 3 Saturday games tomorrow. I don't know if you guys know this. All right. The first one's at 11 a.m. The second one's at 2:30 p.m. And then tomorrow we have one at 6:15. So let's start with Colts Vikings.
We got Vikings at minus 205. Colts at plus 172.
The-
Go ahead.
I got the Vikings, but Kirk Cousins sometimes he's either all or nothing.
He is
Does-
all or
does
nothing.
this count
This
as
is
a-
a good defense.
Does this count as a primetime game?
In a way, it's the only game. It's the only game on.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's the only
In a-
game
in a
on at
weird-
11 a.m. This is an 11 a.m. game.
It's not prime timing, but it's prime because he's the only one on. And so
Okay.
he typically crumbles on prime time. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
I got the Vikings.
I do too.
I got the
The,
Vikings.
the Vikings have a negative point differential.
Of all the 10-win teams in the entire NFL, it's like the Chiefs I think have like the lowest point differential at like plus 86, and I think it's the Bills that have like it's like plus 111 or some shit, which means they're outscoring teams by that
Outscoring
much.
teams by a lot.
The Vikings have 10 wins and are being outscored by a point amongst those 10 wins.
Yeah,
the
crazy.
They're averaging
Crazy.
less points and have
Well,
a 10-win season.
I think that's for all the games.
Yeah,
because
well, it's because they got
I don't know,
they got
that's
shit
crazy.
on like twice where they
Yeah.
didn't like
Where they
score
got
damn near at
completely
all.
shit gone. Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
That makes
like
sense.
against the I think it was
Hey,
Dallas
they're
was one
playing
of the teams that
hard
shit
schedule.
on them.
They're playing good teams, dude. That means, that might be scary for people in the playoffs because they're playing good ass teams.
It's hard to say.
It's hard to say though. Ravens Browns, 2:30 p.m. game.
Browns minus 156. Ravens plus 132.
Ravens down bad on that third string.
Yeah, I don't even know who
don't-
their quarterback is.
Me
Don't know
neither.
either.
I'll try and look it up. Real quick.
I try and look that up. I got the Browns.
Oh, they got Tyler Huntley. So he.
Oh,
Must
so
be
he is
back.
playing. Okay,
Yeah,
he's back.
He had a concussion, so he must be good. I mean,
He's gonna be out there like, "Mm."
Yeah, right. Russ, y'all see that big ass welt that Russ had?
Hematoma he
Fuck
had?
yeah,
That
dude.
was
He
crazy.
got rocked.
Yeah.
Dude was out.
Anyway, so I probably got the Ravens, bruh. Like
You got the Ravens because Huntley's back.
the Browns' offense is garbage.
They only have
They just
Amari
have Nick-
Cooper and Nick
Nick
Chubb.
Chubb.
Nick
Yeah.
Chubb and Deshaun Watson can barely throw the ball. It feels. it seems
Yeah, I
like.
mean he's getting the rust off. He's getting the rust off. The rust off
They
and the
got,
rubs on. You know what I'm saying?
you know,
He'll probably target David and Njoku, their tight end.
And
That's like,
Joku's doing good as of late.
he's doing okay, but they
Yeah.
lost Austin Hooper, who is killing it for the Titans.
He was.
So,
All right, Dolphins Bills. This is the primetime game tomorrow.
so
Saturday night.
Bills we got minus 320 and Dolphins we got plus 260. The Dolphins looked bad against the Chargers.
They
they did.
It was bad.
And the Bills, I would argue, have a better defense.
Oh yeah. Oh for sure.
So,
sure.
I mean, the
I got
Dolphins
Bills
are,
for sure.
Yeah, I got Bills. Fuck, maybe not play Jalen Waddle this week, huh?
It's hard to say, bro.
It's hard to say.
Who fucking knows, dude?
He's a hit or miss when you.
now he
So-
is.
Yeah, man.
He used to be
Um,
consistent.
He used to.
When Josh Allen was healthy, his first loss of the season was against Miami, and I'm not aware of any like lingering injuries that are hanging on at Miami right now. but Josh Allen has been like echoing through injury that has made like he's had moments where he's had like less accurate passes where everyone knows that that's not characteristic of him.
Yeah.
So I think that's like rib pain and arm pain, whatever. Regardless, who knows? This is a division game. If Miami wins this game, which I kind of hope they do because I selfishly want the Chiefs to like get back into the number 1 AFC team seed, but that's huge. Like, and if they go down 2-0 against Miami on the division, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think the Bills will win, but if the Dolphins could win, just the way they've looked the past 2 weeks, the Dolphins have not looked great. So I'm not confident in the Dolphins at all.
I'm not confident either.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to Eagles Bears.
I think we all. I mean, the Eagles should.
It might
win
be a
this.
good game.
The Eagles should win this, but like the Eagles should have beat the Commanders. So, if that's the type of vibes, is it a trap game? And then does like Jalen Hurts have an uncharacteristic game? I so verily doubt it. I feel like they have way too much momentum and way too much of a blueprint that not a lot of NFL defenses are capable of figuring out in like a 1 hour time span. So, honestly, it's hard for me to see the Eagles lose for the rest of the year.
Same, dude. And this is an Eagles sitting at 12-1.
My dark horse
taking on the Chicago Bears, 3-10.
I called them a dark horse. I didn't think they would be the number 1 seed in the league.
Yeah. So
They are fucking killing it.
Eagles minus 400 and
God
Bears plus 315.
Oh my
Don't
God!
bet
Hey,
on
that might be one of our parlay legs,
Maybe.
guys. Maybe
The Eagles?
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right,
If you wanna add
Lions,
an
Jets.
extra
Lions, Jets. What are we sitting at?
So Lions minus 116, Jets minus 102.
Coin flip game.
Okay, but we got Zach Wilson is the quarterback for the Jets because Mike White hasn't been
Doing good.
cleared yet. He hasn't
Oh,
been
he's not
yet through
cleared.
the doctors.
Oh, because he did get hurt. I forgot.
He got hurt against the Bills.
It was a
so,
bad quarterback week last week.
Yeah, I mean Zach Wilson, I don't think he can do shit.
Facts.
Lions defense isn't that good, but
Goff can score
Yeah.
against the Jets, I think.
I think so too. I want to go Lions, but I'm biased. You know what I mean? I want to root for him.
St. Brown touchdown, maybe.
Probably.
All right,
What
let's.
about-
How about? Oh, go
What
ahead.
about y'all?
I got the Lions.
Lions.
It'll probably be a good game.
Should.
I could see the Jets. I could see Zach Wilson doing some shit to the Lions defense.
So
I can see him doing some shit to it.
It basically comes down to like, I mean, the Lions got Aiden Hutchinson. He's a beast. Like, will Zach Wilson's ceiling offense against the defense of the Lions be more effective than Goff's offense against Sauce Gardner's defense? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you got like a top, let's say a top 5, top 10 defense versus let's say like probably like a 20th place offense versus like probably like 26th or 7th offense in the Jets versus like I don't know where the Detroit Lions defense ranks. So it's like, how does this matchup play out? I personally want the Lions to win, but I feel like the Jets are going to get it done.
Whoa. Okay. Okay.
Not
What
because
did
of-
you say,
not
Winston? You said
because
the
of Zach
Lions, huh?
Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
got
So
Lions.
hey, 2-1.
Defensive is why I don't think Zach Wilson's going to go off.
I see.
This man averages like 140 yards
Do you
a
see
game.
the Jets defense getting a touchdown?
I see them making some turnovers.
Ooh. Okay. Over and under 2. What do you think?
Like
Turnovers.
I would say like over 1.5.
I like it. All right, so let's hit Steelers Panthers.
Steelers, Panthers. We got Panthers minus 148, Steelers plus 126.
I don't know who's going to win this game.
I didn't.
I think the Panthers won last week,
Yeah, I didn't think they were going to win last
And
week
I
against
didn't-
Seattle.
exactly.
So
I'm gonna ride with them.
I'm gonna ride with them too.
I'm gonna take the Panthers.
I'm gonna take
too.
the Panthers against the Steelers. Is Pickett still hurt? I think he's gonna still be hurt. No,
I think so, but I don't think it really matters, bro.
It doesn't matter.
Trubisky and Kenny Pickett are like the same
Yeah, it's
quarterback.
the same person.
Yeah, just Kenny Pickett's younger, so they're like, let's just throw him in there.
Yeah, I see you. Chiefs Texans. I think we know who's gonna win that one.
Yeah.
We should win.
Let's guess the odds. Let's guess the odds before he reads them. I'm gonna say minus 375 for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Minus 375, 375.
Minus 375
Okay.
for
We're
the.
probably like minus 680 or some shit.
Oh wow!
So remember the.
I wouldn't doubt. Yeah,
the
honestly, it might be way
Cowboys-
higher.
The Cowboys were minus 2,000 last
Oh
week.
wait!
Yeah.
Wait!
Minus
wait.
2,000.
I'm gonna do minus 1,000.
Minus 1,000.
Minus
I
1,000.
said minus 680.
Okay, so it is minus 1,000.
Woo!
Yeah, for the Chiefs.
Let's go. Let's go.
Which
Second guess, guys. Second guess.
I think Vegas learned from the minus 2,000 against the Cowboys from last week.
I wish Tron was here, dude. He would have fun with this part because it's one, it's football, and
Yeah.
two, you get to fucking name out like the fucking odds and shit. That's just fun to guess. Guess the odds.
Yeah, it was crazy. So obviously Chiefs are gonna win that game.
Yeah, obvious.
Not even gonna be fucking close.
It shouldn't. We have the easiest schedule in the league for the remainder of the season.
Nice.
So
Damn.
that's exciting.
That's
Lucky.
exciting.
Our first
What?
our first 8 games going into this season was ranked as the hardest first 8 games because it was respect to teams who made the playoffs last year with like franchise quarterbacks. So
Nice.
Our first 8 games was tough. We deserve this.
Tough. You guys are sitting fly right now too.
Yeah. If we
All
win
right.
this week, we win the AFC West. Or if the Chargers lose this week, we win the AFC West. Or if both of us tie, we win the AFC West because then they mathematically couldn't do it. And we beat them twice.
Nice.
7th straight AFC West title.
I hate
Kelsey
this guy.
got. Hold on.
I hate this
We
guy.
gotta
don't
do.
you?
We gotta do.
How long have you guys had Mahomes?
This
How many
is
years?
this is
This
his
is
fifth
what? Fifth year.
This is his 5th year starting.
And he came in. He
Sixth year-
came in hot on
No.
his second year, right?
Yeah, he sat
Yeah.
behind Alex Smith his whole first season, and then played the very last week of the season against the Broncos.
Doing what a great career.
Yeah,
What a great career ahead of him. How old is he?
I think he's 26.
He's had a good start.
What the
But-
fuck?
but-
What a
well,
good
I mean,
start.
while
I
we're-
hope nothing like because injuries, like shit changes people. Hits, one hit, can, you know.
But while we're
Fuck, dude, he needs to stay at the top because he's gonna like. A lot of people say, "Oh, who can take out Tom Brady? Who could beat Tom Brady? Tom Brady's the GOAT. Will remain the GOAT." Mahomes has a very nice argument for the beginning of his career.
I mean, he's having the best statistical young career of all time.
If we take the statistics, and then we got Winston stepping out for a sec. Oh, yep, Winston stepping out for a sec. And I mean the statistics, dude. If he kept his statistics, like right currently, and then just continued it, and maybe. How many years do you think he's gonna run it?
So on
20 years. If he went 20 years compared to his 5 years now, like triple his fucking years, and he kept that statistics,
He'll never-
he's blowing Tom Brady out the water, right?
I mean, numbers wise, yes, but he'll never chase 7 rings. No one will ever fucking. Touch
I don't
that.
think everybody
No
could
one
touch
will
the
touch
7
that.
rings.
No, but
But is that the argument to keep you as the GOAT? Like, what if somebody gets 4 rings, but then, like, say
talking
Mahomes
about-
gets 4 rings, and then his yards just blow Tom's out the water. His touchdowns blow Tom's out the water. Interceptions blow his out the water. You know what I mean?
I mean, you're basically.
Is there argument for
you're
him to be
basically
the GOAT?
You're describing Joe Montana, kind of.
I mean, yeah. Am
'Cause
I?
Joe Montana is 4-0 in the Super Bowl. So
Oh,
he's
really?
got 4 rings.
Damn, I just
He was
explained
considered
Joe.
the GOAT
Old Joey?
before Tom Brady got his 5th.
Damn.
ring.
So Tom just beats him out.
Well, Tom has the longevity, but
He does. He's been in the league for.
But while we were on the topic of history, not only did Kelsey get, or he broke 10.
Yeah, he
broke,
did.
so
10,000 yards.
He broke 10,000 yards. He's the 5th tight end to ever do that, and he did it in the least amount of games in the history of tight ends to do that. And like Shannon Sharp, who's one of the members of the 10,000 yard club, he beat him by like 60 games.
Really?
He got it in like 60 less games. He got it in like 140 some games. Shannon Sharp got it in like 206 games or something like that. And the Shannon Sharp's Mount Rushmore tight end Hall
So
of
we have a
Famer.
go. So we have a GOAT tight end now too.
Well, I mean,
Almost.
He
doesn't have the rings
To me, he's the GOAT because of his. Not only did he get 10,000 yards, this is his 7th consecutive season with 1,000 yards.
Wow.
7. You want to know the only tight end to do? Okay, so Greg Olson had the former.
7th? Damn.
Greg Olson had the former record for consecutive 1,000-yard seasons at 3. So he took his
Blew
record,
him out the water.
doubled, folded in half, and give me a year.
Oh,
You know what I'm
damn.
saying? So that being said, like Travis Kelsey, he even talks about on his podcast New Heights. He says when they ask him like
Plug.
how do you compare to like the other teams, he goes, well, I'm not getting the looks that these other players are getting, so he considers that he's privileged.
We got into an accident. So.
Oh no. All right.
Be
yeah.
safe.
That's okay. Yeah. Be safe, brother. Shit, bro. Damn it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, I hope everybody's okay. I hope Winston drives safe as well. We just lost Winston. It's okay. Let's continue with these games, bro. I'm actually kind of glad we kind of reeled off into like the GOAT talk a little bit to let that all sizzle down. Let's get on to these games. So we were talking
Chiefs, Tex.
Tex, and It's gonna be stupid. Here, let me pull out my phone for these odds real
I
quick.
got
You got them up?
I'm on Barstool.
Beautiful.
So
Since he already has it up, he's gonna be pulling up his.
Let me
It's
find
okay.
it. Hold on.
So we're gonna talk about Falcons Saints. Go ahead and pull that one up. Falcons Saints. That's gonna be happening Sunday, December 18th, 11 a.m. I'm talking about all these 11 a.m. games right now. We got a lot going on.
Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, you're all
I'm
good,
not
bro.
used to navigating
If
this.
I'm guessing, what I'm gonna do here, we'll make it a switch
So-
up game. We'll make it fun. I'm gonna guess the odds, and you're gonna tell me the odds.
Hold on. Which game were you referencing?
Falcons Saints.
Falcons Saints. So my order is going to be a little different than
Got you.
yours, I'm sure. So
I got Falcons Saints. I got the Falcons sitting at I got Falcons sitting at plus 130, and I got the Saints sitting at minus 145. I'm way off, huh? Mm-hmm. Damn
So,
it. Okay, this is.
we're
not gonna do this game.
I can show you this to make sure I'm reading it correctly.
Go ahead.
But I believe the Falcons are plus 175, which was close to what you said. You
I
said-
mean, that's not.
And then the
all
Saints
terribly
are
off.
minus 215.
Oh wow.
And see,
Okay,
look,
I don't know
see,
how
look,
odds work.
see how this is presented. I'm reading the middle because that's the only. The rest of it is like spread and money line. So I
Yeah,
think it's the
so
middle.
it's always the middle money line odds. He was reading off money line. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you'll just always read those off.
Cool.
All right, and we only have a few games left here.
Yeah.
Who do you think's winning though?
I believe they benched Marcus Mariota, so
They did.
I want to say the Saints, bro.
I mean, what if they're gonna do better though?
It's hard
since
to
he's
say.
benched.
I
It's
don't
hard to say.
even-
Mariota's
They're
really
playing,
good. I mean, not really good, but
they're playing
he was doing
Desmond-
decent.
Desmond Riddler, the guy that they drafted.
Oh yeah,
or
they are
Ritter-
playing him now.
Ritter,
Huh? They're
Riddler,
giving him
something like that.
They're giving him a chance too, because I mean, the Falcons are sitting at 5-8. They're not gonna make the playoffs. Neither are the Saints. I don't know.
I mean, the Saints could shit the bed, and I
They
wouldn't be
could.
shocked.
I think they're gonna do some creative plays with Taysom Hill this game.
Mm-hmm.
Falcons defense not the best.
Nope.
I'll give it to the Falcons though.
Trezou.
We'll give it to Riddler. We got Cowboys taking on the Jags.
You ready for these odds?
I'm kind of curious what they are. I want to say
They're not
it's
as-
kind of split because especially the Cowboys lost last week.
No, they won.
Or, I mean, they won last week. Excuse me.
Barely.
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 But it was still, and then the Jags got a nice win last week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say Jags minus 120, Cowboys plus 130. I don't know how our odds work.
So
Let's go.
So
What is
the favorite would be the minus one. So the Cowboys are the favorites at minus 210,
Oh, shit.
and then Jacksonville is
They really think-
is
well,
plus 170.
Yeah, I guess I'm stupid because I should have looked at their record. 5-8 Jacksonville. Why would I think they were going to beat the 10-3 Cowboys?
They're-
The Cowboys are looking pretty hot.
They're on a roll, bro.
They're on a roll, dude. They're looking good.
Jacksonville looks. I've been saying all year.
But I just said that because they had a good game last year, and I guess I have Ingram. I don't know.
Dude,
I
I'm
don't
telling
know.
you,
I said that.
Jacksonville is like. I feel like next year, as long as they draft well, Jacksonville is going to be an AFC contender. I'm saying it now.
They are going to draft well too. They have picks, don't they?
I don't know what their pick situation is. I just know that their head coach is Doug Peterson, former Eagles coach, got them a ship. He's a Andy Reid protege. He's a great coach.
He is a great coach. No great teams in this game though, huh?
But-
Cardinals, Broncos. Oh, wait, what?
I have Jacksonville winning that game.
Oh yeah, we forgot to pick. I honestly have Jacksonville too. I wanted Jacksonville to win. Cowboys lost that. They didn't lose. They won that last game, but they were, they almost lost it to Texans. Okay. Cardinals, Broncos. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen in that game. I think we take that game though. Honestly, I'm not guessing the odds, bro. I'm fucking it up.
The odds are actually respectable.
Damn, this guy is fucking sautéing a goddamn.
Man, are you,
yeah.
you boiling milk over there? What the fuck?
Yeah. Hey,
No,
hey, man, we're talking about shitty teams right here. No, I'm
So
kidding.
the Broncos
Just kidding.
are minus 124.
124.
And then
Yeah, we'll take it, baby.
Cards are plus 100.
Yeah, I kind of
Now-
guessed that, but I think the Broncos take it.
So there's a lot of variables in this. This is Brett Rippon is the quarterback for the Broncos because
Uh-huh.
Russ got concussed. He's out this week. That's
Okay.
already been announced. So we have Rippon, who's the backup, versus Colt McCoy, who's the backup. Colt McCoy can put up more than 13 points a game, and it's not shocking to say that he could do that. But the Broncos defense is real, and on the other end of that spectrum, could Brett Rippon play better?
I know.
I wouldn't be shocked.
I can't believe they overrode Russ because they said he said he was good, he passed, and they still overrode him and sat him and benched him.
It's the amount of money they have.
It's the amount of money they have. They don't want to ruin it, right?
Well, this is the same year that we saw what happened to Tua. Tua passed his shit. Very next week, he gets concussed. He gets concussed 2 consecutive weeks. He gets tackled on a tackle that didn't look that bad. And then homie was like throwing up fucking gang signs to heaven. So it's like, we can't. The NFL's cracking down on these things. They're super threatening. I wouldn't be shocked if they threatened to take draft picks from teams that they found out were doing that. This is just kind of the year you can't get away with that. If this was any other year, Russ is playing.
Yeah.
Or if y'all were still fighting for a playoff seed. But y'all just got eliminated by
We've
the Chiefs.
been so bad for the last 5 years. Have you noticed that?
It's more than 5.
It's like 7, isn't it?
You guys won Super Bowl 50, and you guys haven't made the playoffs since.
What the fuck?
It's one of the longest playoff droughts, Super Bowl to playoff droughts.
It's like 7 years, isn't it? How many years?
We're about to have.
We've gone negative the last like 7 years.
So Super Bowl 57
on record.
is this year.
Okay. This
So,
sucks.
You guys haven't.
This sucks.
Yeah.
This sucks, but you know what? If you're a real fan, you ride with your team still. And that's what I do, baby. Broncos all day. Broncos till I die. My parents, motherfucking, like, they were in that shit, bro. They bred a Broncos baby right here, man. Ain't gonna change. Patriots Raiders.
So
I don't know who's gonna win that game.
Coin flip.
That's probably
odds.
another coin flip odd. Minus 130 for one of them.
Nah, close though. It's minus 108 Patriots, minus
Wow.
113 Raiders.
That's way closer than I thought.
Yeah.
I
have the Patriots winning.
have the Patriots winning this too. The Raiders aren't looking the best, 5-8, and then I mean New England at least has a positive record, 7-6.
Yeah.
And they have Stevenson back, don't they?
He should be. I haven't. It said like questionable, but I picked up one of his backups.
Patriots.
Yeah. Ramondre Stevenson. I picked up one of the backups because I also have Damian Harris on my like IR spot or whatever.
Yeah, he was hurt. He's questionable this week, isn't he?
I think so, but I made sure because again, it's a bye week. It doesn't necessarily matter. So if Stevenson doesn't play or he has like a week off per se, that doesn't really phase me. But I also picked up the backup who got like 17 points in his absence. So I don't even know his name. So
I got you. And then we got the Titans taking on the Chargers.
This is a close odd game too, surprisingly.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
So
I would say I'm not gonna guess.
So we got a minus 155 Chargers.
Okay.
And then a plus 130 Titans.
Okay.
That's not that
That's
crazy.
not that crazy.
Yeah.
That's not the
The
craziest.
Chargers are playing for their life.
I don't know who wins the game. I'm gonna guess. Damn, these guys are sitting at the same record, 7-6.
Yeah, Titans are fighting for their to win their division. I believe they're winning their division right now, and then the Chargers are fighting to like stay alive in the playoffs. Because I don't think if if I'm not mistaken, the Chargers miss the playoffs mathematically if they don't win the division. I believe.
Damn. Fail City, dude. What
So
a crazy,
I have
what
the
a crazy
Titans.
year of football.
I got the Titans winning that.
Yeah, I got the Titans too. Derrick Henry, can they stop him?
He's
I don't know.
Number 2 in the league.
Yeah,
in
I don't know if they're
yards.
stopping Derrick Henry. Bengals, Buccaneers.
So these odds you can predict. It's pretty simple.
Bengals easy.
Yeah, we don't even
have to talk about it.
Yeah, minus 195 Bengals, plus 160 bucks. Bengals all day.
Yeah, Bengals all day, sitting at 9-4, looking hot.
Cool, Joey B.
Yeah, I was gonna say Joey B doing it for us right here, dude. Tell me why we're first seeds. Both of us are first seeds, and we both have Joey B.
And don't both of us have
Just saying.
Derrick Henry and AJ
That's
Brown?
saying something, guys. Yeah, both AJ Brown, both Hollywood.
Henry.
Yeah. Wait, do you have Hollywood Brown?
No, I
Oh.
AJ Brown.
AJ Brown, and then who else did you?
Derrick Henry.
Oh, yep. D. Henry. He was on my losing team though, sadly.
Oh.
Yeah, that sucked. 5-9 with Derrick Henry, huh? Rough year.
It's a weird year.
Weird year. Bengal. Oh wait, no, we just went over that. Right? Yeah. Vikings, Giants.
Dun, 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 dun.
I got the Vikings.
Let me scroll.
Easy peasy.
My order is different than yours.
Did it? Did it? I'm like wondering if it changed or what.
Scrolling.
That's why I'm like.
No, that's
why I
next. That's
paused
next
for a
week
second.
then, because the.
Oh, see, that's why I was like, what is
okay,
this shit?
So some of the games we haven't talked about as I scroll.
Oh, that's why. It's because I clicked the game. That's why. My bad.
We haven't covered. So the Giants play the Commanders. And the odds for that is the Commanders are minus 220, and then the Giants are plus 175. That's the Sunday.
I got Giants.
Yep.
I got the Giants.
I do too. I think Saquon's just doing his thing, but Tyler Heineke, the quarterback for the Commanders, is fun to watch.
He's out here. The Giants,
And then,
7-5-1. They're one of the only ones with a draw. Damn.
And then this
That sounds
last
crazy.
one has some surprisingly ugly odds that
Packers Rams.
It's going to be the Monday night
The
game.
primetime
These
Monday.
Odds, I don't agree with these odds at all.
Really?
Bro. These odds are ugly.
The Packers are the underdog.
No, they're the
Really?
stupid favorites, bro.
Really?
The Packers right now are sitting at minus 315. And then
What the fuck?
Dude, and the Rams.
The Rams are
with Baker Mayfield, which is not a great team, but they still have.
Baker did good.
He got a 98-yard game-winning drive. He did what it was needed to win, but the Rams are plus 250. It's like Jesus
Damn.
Christ. Low key, if you threw some chump change at the Rams, like let's just say $10 on money line that they win, getting $35. Like, I don't think that's a shocker if the
That
Rams
isn't a shocker.
if they were to beat. And like honestly, depending on how the Green Bay Packers play, I wouldn't be shocked if we get a Jordan Love sighting here before too long.
I don't know. We got C.J. Watson doing his thing, though. Doing his thing. The Rams' defense not looking hot. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no faith in Aaron Rodgers' offense right now.
I see you. He isn't doing good, man. I mean, 5-8.
So
5-8.
That is all the
It's a sad
games.
Packers. That is
This
week
approaching
15.
week. I don't think we missed any.
No, we hit them all. Let me go back to
I'm scrolling.
this right here.
Scrolling.
We don't have any other sports than MMA, right?
that I'm
thinking
aware
of.
We have that
Anything-
card that we had last week, and then we have the card UFC.
Yeah,
Vegas
so we had a
66.
We're coming off a pay-per-view, going into a fight night, the end of the year, too. This is their last event, right? For the end of the year? They do another one.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Should we hit that soundbite?
Let's hit the soundbite.
Now it's time to talk MMA.
All right,
Oh,
guys.
Yeah. So
Talking about MMA right before Street Champs. Let's go.
as you guys know, last week, if you watched Street Champs or the Sport Champs, we had very vaguely talked about the Rafion Stotts versus Danny Sabatello fight.
Yes.
The only reason I'm bringing that up is because you're probably aware of this, but Rafion Stotts won by UD, but the judges' scorecards, it was like
Oh,
40,
man,
it was like
yeah, we're gonna
49
get into this a
47,
little bit.
49 47, and then the other judge, I forget his name.
45-50.
Yeah, he gave it a 50.
For Sabatello.
First of all,
What?
how rare is a 50-45 in it of itself? When's the last time we watched a 5-round fight where someone won every round? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like, dude, what fight were you watching?
He clearly wasn't watching the fight. That's my honest opinion. So like this is an important segue because we're also going to talk about when we react to these UFC scorecards. There was controversy on the UFC scorecard that we'll get into, and the same judge had some really fucking questionable scorecards.
In the same weekend, bro.
Within 24
Why
hours.
is he doing that?
Because it's such like judging. I don't want to chalk it up to like corruption or like some grander motive.
Dude just sucks.
He just clearly is incompetent and doesn't know what he's
Yeah.
looking at. But like, so I just wanted to get that out there because we're gonna reference this again because it's the same judge.
What's this dude's name again?
You're gonna have to look it up. I don't know his name.
Forgot what it was.
Could be Greg Clearly, but I don't think that's
No,
him.
it's not him. Ugh, I forgot who that
Regardless, this dude needs to be force retired. This dude is not a competent judge. There's no way when you have three judges,
terrible.
there should be some resemblance from one scorecard to the next. And this, like, we had a questionable fight where a lot of people don't think the winner won, and we had a main event where a lot of people questioned the results. Again, we'll get into that, but I just think that this shit's
crazy.
It's getting out of hand. It's getting to the point where, as a fighter, like, what can you do shy of literally render your opponent unconscious or make them tap, which we all know promoters and everybody wants. Shy of that, how do you secure a win? There's no definition at this point. It's too arbitrary from state to state, commission to commission, fucking judge to judge. It's not fair as the fans that we have to question the outcome of this product when we won't, if we don't think someone won, the legitimacy is gone. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And like, speaking of that, we'll get into this later. There's more news on the James Krause shit.
Honestly, get into that right away.
Okay, so
Yeah, hit that right away.
Speaking of that,
Because you know more than me.
okay, so James Krause, as everyone knows, the UFC has banned him and all of his fighters from participating in even training at his gym that he has any affiliation with, or they'll be
Banned.
They'll be barred. They got rid of Deryk Minner for fight fixing. So this is huge. So believe this: in 2015, forgive me, I don't have the fighter's name readily available. A UFC fighter went to jail for like 3 years because he accepted a bribe to lose a fight,
Damn.
but he won the fight he took money to lose for. So he had to plead guilty to conspiring to fight fixing because you technically didn't fix it because you won, which is so fucking weird. So you can, like, beforehand, you were allowed to bet on yourself. Like, notable fighters who would bet on themselves, like Dustin Poirier, he would bet on himself every single fight. Why wouldn't you? That's not conflict of interest. You're betting to win. If you bet that you were gonna lose, that's fucking weird. That's where it becomes questionable. So the UFC hushed that whole thing. No one ever really heard about it. Now it's becoming a thing. So there's now a clear example of someone in the UFC, a fighter who was compromised. We have a coach with his betting Discord that got shut down and destroyed, and his Twitter, and he's taken off all social media where he was issuing bets on behalf of his own fighters as well as betting against his own fighter, Deryk Minner, that one time in a sway of odds that had almost never happened in real time. Like, the odds went super far from Deryk Minner's like the coin flip favorite to he's like super duper low. You know what I'm saying? Like plus like 400 in a matter of like 30 minutes. So the UFC and the SEC or whatever, one of the Security Exchange Commission, whatever's, they investigated it. They're going even deeper right now. They're trying to, like, UFC, I am confident, had nothing to do with this. This was all James Krause, but like we have a co-main event with Brandon Moreno to unify his belt against Figgy for like the 4th fight, and he moved to Kansas City to train with Krause. James Krause's gym. He moved his whole family
and
there.
He said, and he made a post that said he's riding with him.
So here's what James Krause has done since this has happened. James Krause has sold or like got his ownership, whatever. Of
he
his
had
gym.
Memberships for his Discord for like $2,000, $50.
So basically, what he did is he took his gym ownership, whatever capacity of ownership he had in that gym, because he was a partner amongst other investors, and he sold his portion to them or whatever. So he legally does not have any ownership of said gym anymore. I'm sure he is on a I can't be there terms type shit. I'm sure he has a way through video cameras and technology to still be involved.
He's probably still hush training them, but
exactly, like I'm sure there's some FaceTiming going on, something regardless. So like the UFC is,
as long as the UFC understands that, like for Brandon's case, like fighting for a title,
this is huge.
It's big, it's huge, and like they should like at least be like, okay, like he's not there, motherfucker better not, you know what I mean? Like
this is just, it's, I don't know, this is huge. And
like, hopefully they don't can the fight.
While we're talking about if this whole betting scenario threatens the legitimacy of fights, because then it makes you kind of ponder or conspire to think that like, oh, how many fights could this have occurred? You know what I'm saying? And then that hurts the UFC's product. That's why the UFC is going so fucking gung-ho on this with no hesitation, because this is hurting their product. Similarly to this judging. And like, we'll get into it. There was a fight where no one agreed with the outcome essentially, and it seemed kind of like for the betterment of the company judgment. And so that hurts the product as well. So the UFC is really down bad when it comes to that.
Oh, this is so crazy, dude. Do you think he did it?
Do I think Deryk Minner is a cheater, or do I think he like fixed the outcome of that fight? I mean,
do you think Deryk Minner did it and James Krause did it? Do you think? Well, I mean, James Krause obviously did it. But
whether Deryk Minner was in on it or not, Deryk Minner had a significant injury allegedly, and James Krause was aware of it and was placing his private bets based on that information, which is information that he is an insider to.
Why would you tell anybody? Why wouldn't you, if you knew that shit, why wouldn't you, and you didn't want to get caught up doing all this bullshit, why wouldn't you just bet your money on it and then not tell the whole to move the line? Because he moved the line. If you just bet, that line would have not moved at all.
I just think that he realized that by doing this, it's kind of like the same thing that happened with that Netflix documentary with that referee who was fixing, or he wasn't necessarily fixing games, but he and other refs would confide in insider information that only they had, locker room information that only they would have access to, and then were placing larger scale bets on behalf of like organized crime rings to try to make money. I don't think this is quite to that scale, but this is very manipulative gambling, and that's like that voids the rules of gambling.
Fuck yeah.
So
you're like not even gambling it.
This is tough.
It's tough, dude. It is tough. All right, let's get into this recap of UFC 282. How about we do that?
Yeah, let's run through that.
Because, or you had one more thing, didn't you?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Let's go on to these early prelims. We had Cameron Simon taking on Steven Koslow. Koslow at 6-1, and Simon at 7-0 now because he knocked out Steven in the third round. Right after that, we had TJ Brown getting a submission win versus Eric Silva. That was in the third round, 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Billy Q doing a damn thing, man. Billy Quarantillo beating out Alexander Hernandez. Damn it. I mean, we were riding for Alex. He did great. He was winning, and then Billy came back, man. Billy came back, did his thing. We got a knockout in the second round, 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Almost made it out of the round. Couldn't do it, but, we're still riding with Alex. And, what is their gym's name? Factory X, right?
I'm not sure.
I think it's Factory X. Still riding with the team. Shout out Jacoby. Shout out to the whole team out there. Some you win some, you lose some. That's just part of it, man. There's 2 people going in there. One of them comes out a winner, and Billy Q digging deep to get that fucking win, dude. All right. Going on to the normal prelims, we got Chris Curtis with a freaking knockout of Joaquin Buckley. What did I say last week? I said Chris Curtis is going to get a knockout. He's sitting at 30-9. Joaquin Buckley sitting at 15-6. Chris Curtis dug deep for that one too, because that was a good fight. Joaquin put up a good fight, but man, he knocked his ass out in that second round.
So, I didn't watch any fights because I was at Bill Burr until the co-main. By the time
so you
I
missed
left,
all of the good fights.
By the time my phone was out of that fucking yonder pouch and I was walking to my car and queuing up the fucking shit, I was watching Patty walk out.
And you fucking got both decision fights. That's crazy.
Yeah, I loved it. I watched
hilarious.
that fight and a drive-through of Freddy's.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys have noticed while I've been talking about this, these have all been finishes.
I missed all of them.
All of them. He missed every single one.
Everything you were speaking to, I didn't see it.
It's fucking, they were crazy, dude. I was watching on my phone because I actually went and clubbed for my sister's birthday this past weekend, so I was watching fights on my phone and shit. I guess I should have said that.
But I did go back.
What you cooking, bruh?
Potatoes and pork.
I did go back, though, and peep one of the fights we'll get to.
Okay. He went back and peeped Edmund Shabazian
No.
getting the knockout in the second round versus Dalcha Lugimbala.
Nope, that was not the one.
Bula. I mean, Shabazian didn't doing the damn thing. 12-3, knocked him out in the second round. 4 minutes and 41 seconds. Did you see Jairzinho Rosenstrike knock out Chris Dawkins?
I did.
We had Chris.
I saw that on Twitter.
Oh no, I think we both said Rosenstrike. I don't know. I can't remember.
We thought Rosenstrike was gonna win.
Knocked him out.
I saw the
23 seconds.
Saw that on Twitter.
Rushed his ass.
That one I forgot that fight happened. And then afterwards, I went on Twitter because UFC was still barely trending, and I clicked it, and that was like the first video. So I was like, damn.
Then we had Raul Rosas at the top of the prelim card, taking out 29-year-old Jay Perrin, and I said his age because Raul Rosas is 18 years old, just turned 18 years old, and this man beat the shit out of this guy. Subbed him in the first round, 2 minutes and 44 seconds.
Post-fight press was amazing.
Great.
He's like, Dana, where's those 50 G's?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm trying to buy my mom a van so she can drive me to the UFC PI.
Something an 18-year-old would say in the UFC.
This man is a senior in high school. And
no, he's not anymore. He left high school.
Okay,
left high school to fight in the UFC.
Okay, well, a kid who basically was a senior in high school.
Should be a senior in high school.
Everyone knows where you were mentally when you were a senior in high school.
And actually, I'm wrong there. He did say on Ariel Hawani's MMA Hour that he is doing online school.
Cool.
But we all know what that means.
But still, though, you're a senior in high school, and you just won a fight on a UFC pay-per-view.
And got 50 G's. He got his fight bonus, or his fight check, his win check, and his fight bonus.
Super fan of this kid.
You're killing it. I'm a super fan of this kid too. Sitting at 7-0.
You know what he reminds me of? And
taking out Jay Perrin.
Not stylistically in any way. I'm not trying to make a comparison from fighter to fighter of how they fight, but the trajectory of what they what they represent. This is like, we haven't seen someone with this much like hype and youth.
This kid's big too.
This kid is
a big kid.
Hear me out. This kid is basically like, I think you'll like this analogy. He reminds me eerily of the young Max Holloway. When Max Holloway hit the scene, he was 20. This kid's 18.
And he's 18. What if he grows into like a fucking middleweight? You know what I
Oh,
mean? Like,
God.
what would? Yeah, he's not done growing.
He has
a
growth
lot of
spurts.
growing to do.
Yeah, this man has growth spurts.
What if he gets to like middleweight
Okay,
size or some shit?
tell me you
What the
saw-
fuck?
Okay, so tell me you saw that picture on his
And
10th
probably not middleweight, but maybe welter or something. That would
on
be
his-
insane.
On his 10th birthday, the man's only barely 18, just turned 18. So on his 10th birthday, 8 years ago, his birthday cake, half of it is a picture of him.
I seen
the other half
that.
is a picture of Robbie Lawler. Robbie was supposed to be on
He's
that
born
card.
for the UFC.
Robbie was supposed to be on that card, and
That's a-
he had
yes, I
an injury.
heard
But
this.
Robbie straight up told, like, he shouted him out, said, like, you're a great kid, like, you got a lot of things ahead of you, and if you ever want to train, hit me up.
That's another thing, man, because Raul Rosas has been training MMA for 10 years. He
Yeah.
had his first fight at 8 years old
Yeah, this is
and was
that-
doing, I don't know if they were sanctioned, MMA fights against other 8-year-olds.
This is kind of like the Rory,
9-year-olds
the
and
Rory
whatever the fuck.
McDonald scenario, where Rory McDonald, when he decided he wanted to do MMA at a young age, he just started training MMA. He didn't train
So
karate.
crazy.
He didn't train wrestling.
Just
he didn't,
trained MMA.
He didn't have one martial art that he was forced to do or was ended up doing, and then converted. He started saying, "I'm gonna do everything." So you're gonna get that rare breed of like homies where their weakness really isn't anywhere because their strength is pretty unilateral.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm a giant fan of this kid. Like,
Giant fan. Let's get on to this main card.
Yeah.
Giant fan. Shout out to Raul Rosas. We are a giant fan. Talking the whole podcast too, because I guarantee Winston would really fuck with this guy. Let's go to Bryce Mitchell, Ilya Taporia.
I went back.
Ilya making this guy look like he's new and an amateur, which is so sad. I was riding with Bryce. I wanted Bryce to really win.
Man,
I told you how
I-
hype and crazy he was at the press conference. That's why I was riding with him.
I had to go back
He
and
got
watch
his
this.
ass whooped.
I had to go back and watch because, like,
Oh my
that
God.
was out of all the fighters on that card, I wanted him to win more than anything.
He got his ass whooped, dude.
It was
Fuck.
bad. But
It was bad. It was
now,
bad.
I
Like
don't- I don't want to make excuses.
One of the worst
'cause
beatings.
excuses, like, it is what it is. But he did go on. Again, you have to accept it or not accept it. I'm not gonna like make the excuse because Ilya Taporia is a bad man.
bad man.
That dude's scary with his hands. So that
Super scary.
He reminds me of John Lineker. He just hits harder than his size. But that being said,
Facts.
according
13-0 now.
According to Bryce Mitchell's Twitter, he said that he had the flu.
I know, but like, bro, don't even like how I am. Don't even put that shit out. Save that shit for maybe like 5 years or something, and then say that. But
Yeah.
just makes it look like you're saying in excuses. Like, but I mean, I'm not gonna say shit. Like, I don't want to fight with the flu. That does fuck your cardio up. Like, it fucks your fight game
You're
up.
all up, and you're a wrestler. So if you're feeling achy and weak, your bread and butter is
You're-
gonna be painful.
Yeah, and he said he thought he could just still take him down and shit. He was like, "Oh shit,
Fuck no,
couldn't
you-
do it."
Fuck no, you couldn't, bro.
Ilya Taporia is a fucking beast. He's sitting at 13-0 now. You picked the wrong one to fight sick on, man.
I'm so
You
sad.
picked the wrong one to fight sick on.
He's got so much like Taporia's
He
got
put
a
that
lot of-
video out with 2 black ass eyes. You see it? Oh, he was. Oh man, I feel for Bryce, dude. I'm still gonna ride for Bryce. Still one of Thug Nasty, man. It's Thug Nasty.
So
like
that was his first official loss in the UFC. The only loss he had in his
Outside
MMA
the UFC.
career was technically on the Ultimate Fighter,
yeah.
which is they do the 2-round exhibition nonsense that doesn't post to your record. It's a real fight with real stakes and real odds and real consequences, but those they count as
They
exhibitions.
don't add it as a UFC fight.
They just don't act pro record
Yeah.
basically.
But Ilya Taporia is just
God.
he made him look like an amateur. All right. And then now we get a little sad. Darren Till losing to Driscus Duplessis by submission in the 3rd round. And I mean,
I didn't see it.
Driscus, he beat his ass. I mean, I don't want to say beat his ass, but it was a good fight until it wasn't. You know, he pulled away. He did his thing. Till getting another loss makes me sad. I personally think the UFC pushed him too fast. They should have Sean O'Malley'd him.
Yeah.
You know,
But
give him a nice slow push. Let him get some experience and then go off.
Woodley
We
broke
learned
him.
with Darren Till you can't push him too fast, man. Because
Mm-hmm.
he's on 5 losses, I think, right now.
Something like
4. It's something like that. And Duplessis is not a fucking person you want to come back and fight. He did his thing. Congrats to Duplessis. I love watching him fight. What did I say last time? Never bet against the man, because he will win you money. Duplessis will win you money, and that's exactly what he did. Beat Darren Till, 3rd round submission. Right after that, we had Santiago Ponzinibbio doing a good fucking knockout and fight against Alex Morono.
So I heard on a lot
Good
of
fight.
podcasts, because again, I didn't tune into that
Yeah.
one. I wasn't really itching to see that one. So what I heard on podcasts is Ponzinibbio was kind of getting his ass whooped and then just flipped the script on his ass.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the fight, but
I was watching on my phone while we were like clubbing and shit.
It was back and forth, and then out of nowhere, Ponzinibbio just fucking won the damn thing, I guess.
And the thing with me is like I'm a social. If I'm out and I gotta watch the fights on my phone, I'm gonna be social with it. Like I'm gonna just hold that shit and then like still talk and shit and then tune back and then you know what I mean. Like so I was like in and out like and yeah, Ponzinibbio was beating that ass when I like was really cognitive like watching it, but I knew it was a good fight because Alex was putting on a good fight. But then he knocked him out and it was a good fucking. I was happy for him. Ponzinibbio needed that win. It was dope, dude. It was dope. Congrats to Santiago getting another 30-win fighter on this card here. Getting another win, though. And let's move on to the co-main. So you actually tuned in.
Yeah, I saw this one.
Tuned into the wrong ones. Huh?
I mean,
turned into some weird judging.
Entertainment-wise, yeah.
Let's go over this fight. Paddy Pimblett taking on Jared Gordon. We said what we said last week, and we were pretty dead on. Like, Jared Gordon took it to him, was grinding out, and doing his thing. That's his game plan, you know. Like, I'm not going to say shit. I'm not a fighter. Like, I could never do any of that shit. So, you have your game plan, and you stick with it, and you do your shit. Fuck yeah. Who do you think won that fight? That's what I'll start with completely after what I just said.
I mean, if I'm a judge, I think Paddy lost that fight. But that being said, with recent judging criteria a la Sean O'Malley versus Piotr Jan,
Yeah.
the way that they judged that, Piotr Jan had control time and like the takedowns, but like homie got up like immediately.
He did.
Paddy didn't even really get taken down. He was just held there.
I see you.
So like,
Yeah.
did he control him? Sure. But like, I don't know. If you ask me who tried to finish the fight more, I would probably say Paddy over
I agree
15
with
minutes.
you.
But in that first round, Paddy
When I
was
first watched it, I thought Paddy won.
I wasn't shocked.
I haven't watched it again, though.
I wasn't
so
shocked, but my mind thought.
I was at the club, though, so,
True.
you know. Yeah, I can't really.
I don't know. It was questionable. And Gordon, like, here comes back to that questionable judging. So Gordon, I think, won that first round for sure with his left hooks. Because Paddy was just eating him. Just literally just eating him.
Gordon got that first round, for sure.
I'm pretty sure all three judges gave it to Paddy.
Oh, wow.
And I don't think anyone agreed with that.
I don't know, man.
Don't quote me on that one, but I'm
going to have to rewatch it and
But
really...
this is just another example coming off of 24 hours after a Rafael Stotts, Danny Sabatello questionable decision, not questionable winner, but just one judge who's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then fast forward to this, and then you have like three judges like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people consider that a robbery. That was not a robbery. A robbery to me would be like Johnny Hendricks versus GSP. That was a robbery. But like this was not a robbery. I don't really care who wins that fight based on that performance. I wanted Paddy to win it because I want to see him keep going. You know, I don't want to see him lose. So I don't really think that fight gives brownie points to Paddy, even though he won.
Do you think it's a robbery?
No, like just based off what I just said.
It was a close fight.
I did.
Yeah. I just had to throw it in there for, you know.
I mean, it is funny to see this kind
Because
of
there's a lot of people saying it's a robbery.
kind of a tangent on Paddy, but still funny and keeping it relevant. And I do think, the back and forth between Paddy and Ariel Helwani is hilarious.
That shit's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Funny as fuck. I mean, Paddy was straight talking shit. Like,
Yeah, but Ariel's
Paddy's weird. He
kind
has
of-
weird views.
Ariel's the best analyst and journalist in MMA, but part of being a good journalist is
unarguably
asking uncomfortable questions that you do and don't want to answer because those are breaking answers. So in doing that, Ariel has developed a reputation of having fighters like accidentally like snitch on themselves. That's why like people are like,
It's not even about that though. It's all about the pay. Paddy wanted to get paid.
Well,
and, Paddy claims that he
had a paid interview lined up,
and that Ariel didn't want him to do that
Ariel
one.
wanted him to take instead, but I don't think he even properly insinuated that Ariel was like aware of a paid interview and was told no. I think what the real circumstance is like Paddy claimed he didn't want to, or he couldn't do the interview, but he said he would hang out with him, and that like he was gonna go do a paid interview, so he was basically like, "Yo, so and so's paying me. Like, what are you doing for me?" And then that's when Ariel was instantly like butthurt. Like, I've never paid a fighter, and I'm 13 years MMA.
He hasn't,
of the
bro.
year.
He is one of the ones that don't pay him.
Which I don't. I'm not. I can't.
He has that platform where you don't need to.
I can't even really get into that. I just was mentioning it because Patty's on the hot seat for this decision, and then Ariel Helwani MMA Hour just like Ariel's funny when he roasts people. When Helwani comes out. He
went in,
and
he went in on him.
This man pulls receipts.
But honestly, Patty and Dana kind of went in on him, like, and they didn't have to do it as long as Ariel went on. Like, yo, you don't have to say all that shit. Like, they were kind of being weird about it. Like, it was kind of like on the boys though. Like, to me, like when I was hearing it, I was like, man, Patty's just trying to like sniff some nuts right now. Like,
and like Ariel.
It seemed like I'm like, yo, why are you acting like that? Like, you were so buddy when you watched Patty on Ariel's show, because I watch Ariel all the time. When you watched him back in the day when he was on Ariel's show all the time, he was buddy they were friends. Like, it's weird the way Patty kind of came at him after he kind of started gaining more fans and more notoriety in the UFC.
That's true.
It's very weird because Ariel's been the guy that's been pushing Patty since he was in Cage Warriors.
Facts.
Like, he was been pushing the guy for a long time. It's just weird that the way Patty came at him.
I can see how Ariel has this reputation that could be sour in some people's mouths, but
Ariel's a fucking weird guy. That's the thing too.
I cannot see a shred of media in the history of Ariel Helwani where he's not done the most positive that he could do for whoever was in front of him. I've never seen him shit on anyone other than people he was beefing with, like Brendan Schaub. Which that was another weird beef. That was funny. I'll just leave it at funny.
Yeah, it was entertaining.
Leave it at funny. I don't want to take any sides. But that being said, like, I don't think Ariel's ever shit on anyone. I don't think he's ever he's been the utmost best. Like, he's just like I don't know what I could say he could do better.
Yeah.
So that being put. It's weird to see him have beef with a likable fighter, like
especially one that's recently just fought.
Yeah, so like I gotta say, like, I'm not on anyone's team. I see where Patty's coming from because of where Patty sits right now on the pedestal he's on, but Ariel doesn't deserve to be beefed with.
Yeah, just let the fucking man. This shouldn't have been like a public thing, really.
No,
they shouldn't have. Patty shouldn't have said shit to Dana live and got Dana going. That's the thing that he got Dana going. Like, once you get Dana going, like, Dana went in. I was like, yo, whoa. I was like, damn, he just went in. I didn't think Dana hated him that much because they, again, friends for years. Like, what the fuck happened? I don't know.
But basically,
who cares?
I'm happy Patty won. I'll just leave it at that.
I'm happy Patty won too. Happy that he won. I'm happy the train keeps rolling. Give him another unranked fighter is another thing I'll say. Do not give him a ranked fighter.
No.
He ain't going to win in the top 15 right now, if you ask me.
He can't eat punches from a top 15er.
Fuck no.
Not like that.
Nope.
Not at 155 either.
So that's one decision on that card. That was the co-main. Let's go to this main event.
All right.
This is crazy, and let me tell you my story. So I'm at the club, right? At this point, we're a dance floor club. Like, straight EDM dance floor, fucking boom, boom. We went to Blondie's in Springs.
Never even heard. But
it was fucking awesome. Did you see my story?
I don't view stories, bro.
Damn. This guy don't view stories, huh? Yo, was that a flex? Did you just flex on me?
No, it's not.
I feel like he just flexed. Am I like a peasant for watching stories?
No, but like, I used to have a bad toxic social habit of like wanting to exhaust all the little bubbles and make sure that I
this OCD motherfucker.
And then it got to a point where I was spending like way too much time in my day just going hitting all the.
You were just
stories.
hitting them through? You weren't even watching them at that point, huh?
I just look at it like, cool, you're flexing what you're doing. I'm more worried about who's viewing my story. I don't really care about what y'all's is. If your thumbnail looks popping, I'm gonna click it. You know what I'm saying? But
hell yeah, I see.
So like it's been a while since like I will view your stories when you perform and I'm not there, and that has pretty much not happened.
Fucking A, dude. Speaking of performing, dude, this weekend I'm gonna be competing for a little Deryk slot, y'all. I would invite you, but I can only bring 10 people, so I don't know what to tell you.
But yeah, back to this main
back to this main event.
So your booty shaking.
Booty shaking at the club, and I'm watching. I still watch the whole fight. I watched the whole fight. It seemed like a pretty decent fight. Like, yeah. I mean, it wasn't the most explosive. I thought Ankalaev won. I was watching it, and when I was like going, because at this point we're full-fledged dance. You know what I mean? It's hard for. I wasn't watching that much.
You cannot have undivided attention on a dance.
But a lot of the time we had Ankalaev grinding out, but then we had Blachowicz. I hate that I do that. Blachowicz. It's Blachowicz.
Yeah.
was getting he took out Ankalaev's legs early. I noticed that. That was one thing I noticed. I was like, okay, his legs taken out, pretty compromised right now, but Ankalaev was still doing good. I thought it was a decent fight. After the end of the 5 rounds, I was like, okay, Ankalaev probably won because he stamped that last round. That's why I was like, Ankalaev probably won. I don't really know. We'll see. I was like, let's go. Boom, closed it. Didn't even know it was a draw. Didn't know it was a draw until the next day. So because I didn't look into it because after club and
okay. So for those of you who haven't been keeping up,
I did not know
with this storyline. So this was originally supposed to be the co-main.
Such
and
a crazy story.
It was supposed to be a 3-round fight co-main. And the main event was supposed to be Yuri Prohaska versus Glover Teixeira rematch.
Yuri, shoulder blown. Gone.
Yeah, so he's done for a year. He vacated the title. Bushido code.
This was supposed to be for the title.
He's a gangster, so vacated the title. Vacant belt. The UFC makes this the main event after Glover doesn't want Ankalaev.
Draw.
So then you couldn't like the
couldn't give anybody
gods,
a title.
The MMA gods are like, neither of y'all are champion. So
yeah, so Dana did it. Dana was mad too.
So he was mad about this fight. We'll get into that, but like, okay, first of all, I honestly thought Jan won because I thought Jan won. I thought round 1 was a coin flip. I don't know who really took it, but I was in a biased manner thought I was going to lean to Jan because it just is what it is. I like Jan a lot. He's one of my favorite light heavyweights, so I root for him. Anyway, so I thought Jan round 1 I just biasly gave to Jan. Round 2. Jan won for sure with the leg kicks. He landed enough leg kicks to where Ankalaev had to switch stances for the remainder of the round. And it was like he was stuttering on his steps when he was getting kicked. That's how painful it was. So then I'm like, okay, so round 2's in the books. In my mind, this is 2-0. We go to round 3, bro.
World Cup.
Round 3, more of round 2. He kicked the shit out of him. And when he was in because Ankalaev is a southpaw, and when he went to orthodox stance, he started kicking that leg and he had to switch back. Like he was not letting off. Granted, it's boring.
Damn, so you thought Jan was 3-0, huh?
I thought confidently he won round 2 and 3, no questions asked.
And then Ankalaev took the last 2.
Round 1 I thought was a coin flip, and then I thought Ankalaev clearly won the last 2. But so I go into this thinking, I'm like, Jan had to have won that.
3-2.
Yeah, I'm like, it's rounds 2-3 versus rounds 3-4 are all game easy.
Coin flip 1.
Coin flip 1. I thought who wins round 1 wins this fight. I was confident we were going to get a winner even. I did not see a draw. That did not look like a draw to me. So
draw.
So boom, we get 49-48 Jan. Or yeah, 49-48 Ankalaev. 47-47 split draw.
No title. No one gets a title. Dana's fucking furious. And before he even exited the cage, he queued up Jamal Hill, Glover Teixeira, Rio de Janeiro. They are now fighting for the title.
So he confirmed that at the post-fight press conference. So like this doesn't happen if you don't lose.
Jamal Hill got the call before Dana was outside the cage.
You know what's crazy?
Before the fight.
You know what's even crazier? This is what's more breaking news about that happening. Jamal Hill had a contract signed for Anthony Smith, and on camera, Anthony Smith is an anchor for the UFC. They asked him, like in real time, they announced that, and he's just looking over at him. They're like, "How do you feel about that?" And he's like, "It is what it is, man." Like
he has to keep his face on.
Jamal Hill was supposed to fight Anthony Smith. Contract signed. That fight got pulled. UFC pulled some strings, and then they have this fight for the title because Dana White is so upset at how both of those fighters performed because it was lackluster.
And he was already bitter from the co-main.
It was boring, and then he was bitter from the co-main. Dana was like butthurt as he should be. Like he doesn't have a champion. And so now he's putting it to someone else because he doesn't want to rematch these two assholes. Not to call them assholes, but that was a boring fight.
Yeah.
And you call them like you
That's
see
what Dana would say.
But here's where it gets tricky. So going back to that main event decision that was a split draw, one of the 3 judges was the same judge from the Danny Sabatello fucking Rafael Stotts fight.
Yeah.
Same judge. All 3 judges gave Ankalaev round 3. All 3 judges gave him the most unanimous round of the whole fight. The one that there wasn't a more clear winner.
What are we gonna do with this judging
All
system?
3 judges gave round 1 to Jan.
Competent judges, man.
This is getting out of hand. You got to do it within 24 hours. He amongst 3 rendered a shit decision, and then they all gave the round that we know went to fucking Jan to Ankalaev. So basically, in the judges' minds, on average, round 1 went to Jan, round 2 went to Jan, round 3 went to Ankalaev, round 4 went to Jan, and then round 5 went to Ankalaev.
What the fuck is
What
going
are
on?
we doing?
What are we watching?
So, Dana White has this reaction.
He's pissed.
Kind of an overreaction, but just because Glover was getting fucked by this fight, and he was just and not wanting to take a grappler. But after seeing that performance, Glover would have beat the shit out of Ankalaev. Bro, the way he fought Yuri, fight that same way, you're champion again, bro. Like, Ankalaev didn't do but like 2 takedown attempts. The whole bread and butter of how we thought Ankalaev would win that fight, he didn't even try. So
Damn.
I'm for this new main event. Jamal Hill looks like a fucking world beater. Glover is the guy who time doesn't apply to. Like, we're just about to see a spectacle with that one. That one I'm confident will deliver, and we will have a light heavyweight champion.
Who you got?
Oh, Jamal Hill. I'm sorry.
I got Glover.
Glover's way more experienced, but Jamal Hill's just...
If Glover takes him down, I don't think Jamal Hill's going to get back up.
Did you see what Jamal Hill did to fucking... what's his name?
Has he stuffed a wrestler really good?
I can't think of the dude's name
My thing is, it's very dangerous. Glover can get clipped, go down on his back, and then you enter his guard, you're getting tapped out.
And Glover's...
Like that, he's done that.
And Glover's one punch...
And he's one punch away from taking you out, too.
And just, again, a mind-blowing reference to how long Glover Teixeira has been an MMA fighter, good and relevant. He used to be...
He was just champion, too.
He was Chuck Liddell's training partner. And he had a long time he couldn't get into the UFC for visa issues coming out of Brazil. So he basically just owned the Brazilian circuit till he could finally get to the UFC.
That's crazy, bro.
That's how fucking good it is.
So, yeah, crazy drama.
This is insane.
Glover, Jamal Hill is actually going to be the middleweight champion. Or not the middleweight, the... Light heavyweight champion.
2-time.
Yeah, 2-time. All right, let's see what happens with that, man. I don't really know what the fuck's going down. Yo, Deryk, how much time we got left?
I mean,
We're probably 2 hours in.
yeah, that's 2 hours for sure.
2 hours? Should we stop?
I mean, you guys go to like, what, 5:30?
5:30? All right,
If
cool.
you
I'm
want,
just checking.
We could just run through
This next card and call it. That's what I was...
Yeah, and then we'll make a 2 parlay.
I was going to say, let's make a heavy, like a banger parlay to where it like is at least still plus money.
Yep.
We'll make a banger
All
parlay
right.
for you guys. A two piece and soda parlay. That's what we'll call it.
Okay, so this card, low key, has...
It's a good card, bro. This is like a sneak card for sure, bro. We're gonna start with the prelims. We got Sergey, and honestly,
I have the odds. Give me one
Thank
sec.
you.
I'm trying to
I was
find
gonna
it.
start pulling those up too. Here, I'm gonna scratch my dome ski real quick, dude.
So
thank you guys for tuning in. If anybody's tuning in with us live,
So you're starting off with Sergey Morozov.
Just donated $5.
what?
Who did?
Potato Jones, man. Yo, you were the first donation for Sport Champs,
But
PT.
I
Yo,
want
PT,
everyone-
you're a fucking legend, dog. Like, straight up. That was the first donation
Yo.
that Sport Champs has ever gotten.
Everybody should go look up Potato Jones on all streaming platforms. He just
Boom.
dropped an EP. He's got music
Boom.
videos. He just won Video of the Year for like this digital video he made in Grand Theft Auto that was fucking genius.
Boom. Let's
Everyone-
go, PT.
Yeah, everyone go peep his music. Don't sleep on this man.
Do not sleep on PT, one of the best artists in the state. Easily.
from out the
Motherfucker,
box.
go watch his goddamn lives. Like, not his, like, live, like, on social media,
Just
but his
watch
live performances.
Watch everything he does.
Those are my favorite PT Jones moments, is when he's on stage singing. All right.
So Sergey Morozov versus Journey Newsom.
Journey Newsom.
So Newsom. I said Newsom. So
Yeah, we got
Sergey is
18-5, and then we got.
overwhelming favorite.
Oh, really? What are the odds here?
According to Barstool Sports, he's minus 335.
Nice.
And then you got Journey Newsom at a plus 255.
255. All right. Right after that fight, we have David
Dvorak.
Dvorak. Yeah, thank you. David Dvorak taking on Manel Cape, and that is in the flyweight. We got 20-4 David and 17-6 Manel Cape. What are these odds?
Manel is sitting at minus 265, and David is at plus 205.
Might want to take Cape on that one. Now we have a step-in fight for Renat Fakhretdinov. Yeah, Renat Fakhretdinov. He is going to be taking on Brian Battle now. They actually had a canceled fight. He was supposed to be taking on Michael Morales. Michael Morales, an undefeated fighter. Now he is not fighting. So we got Brian Battle stepping in on some short notice shit.
I don't know if you remember, but Brian Battle is that badass who won the Ultimate Fighter. He's got super long hair. In his last fight, he won by devastating first-round head kick.
Oh, I remember. Brian Battle. I bet money on him.
Huge fan of this man.
I had him parlayed up.
He won the Ultimate Fighter as a wrestler. First fight in the UFC, pretty much. One of the first fights in the UFC.
Pretty sure he was our Sport Champs leg. I'm pretty sure I parlayed him up on our Sport Champs parlay.
He is sitting at plus 125.
Because he's stepping in on I think Renat might take this one.
This is kind of a coin flip. Look for these
Brian.
odds to fluctuate closer to the fight, I would imagine,
Yeah.
because Renat Fakhrindanov, if that's how you pronounce it, is
Nice.
sitting at minus 155 to a plus 125. That's legit.
That's a good bet. Pick that
those
up,
odds
guys.
Could really even out closer.
It can
to the
even
fight.
out, but honestly, I would pick up Renat. Pick up Renat because I really think he's going to do this. He's had a full camp. He's a grinder. He's 19-1. He's way more experienced than Brian. Brian stepping in on a short notice fight. It is very hard to do that, ladies and gentlemen. But I could be fucking wrong as shit. Like Brian can come in here and start to this dude.
So,
But I think Renat takes it, so I'm riding with him.
So moving forward, I'm just going to preface with the next. Most of these fights feature a seemingly Russian descent fighter or foreign descent fighter whose name I most certainly, or Ricky might certainly butcher. We apologize. I'm not even trying to be funny because
No, but real shit.
So this fighter in this next fight, his name is
This one's hard.
Hayasier Mahashate.
Hayasier Mahashate.
I'm pretty sure that's how. And again,
Versus Rafa
I am-
Garcia.
I'm certainly butchering these. Rafa
we were
Garcia is a little easier.
Yeah,
but
we probably.
Rafa is sitting at a minus 141, and then Hayasier, again, I'm probably butchering that, is at a plus 114.
I already know Winston's parlay piece would have been Mahashate.
Probably, but it's not. It's not an Asian.
Mahashate.
It's not an Asian sounding name. He leans Asian.
Yeah, I know.
He likes woos and whoos.
Woos and whoos?
He must have read Dr. Seuss a lot.
That is a lightweight battle. We got Rafa sitting at 14-3, and we got Hayuser sitting at 9-1.
So
Right after that, we have Saeed.
Saeed.
Saeed, is it Saeed?
I'm pretty damn sure.
Saeed Nurmagomedov sitting at
familiar?
16-2. Sound familiar? Yep, he's in the fam bam,
These Dagestani fucking bear wrestlers.
killing it. But he's taking on Sedyukub Khrakhmanov.
Yeah.
And honestly, I got Sedyukub.
He's the-
because I follow him on
this-
Twitter, and I've watched him fight. I bet money on him before. He lost his last fight, I believe.
He's the favorite barely.
Barely. Ooh, this is a toss-up. What are we sitting at?
Minus 118 to minus 105.
I don't know who to bet on this one. 'Cause
I wouldn't bet on that.
against him, Nurmagomedov.
I wouldn't bet against a Nurmagomedov, and if you're gonna bet this one, I would do this in a parlay.
Nurmagomedov, I mean.
Sorry. I would do this in a parlay.
bad.
I would not do this as a standalone.
I set you up for that bad name.
It's all good.
Matthew
Jake.
Semmelsberger versus Jake Matthews. I got Jake Matthews winning that one. How about you?
I mean, on the
odds, I guess I could.
I got Matthew winning. Get
You
it?
got Matthew?
No.
Why? Why is that?
Okay, so Jake Matthews is at a minus 315.
And you got Matt
And then
coming in here.
I was just
Semmelsberger.
saying Matthew because it applies to both.
Yeah, I see you.
But so and then
The Matthew fight, huh?
yeah. So Jake Matthews minus 317 plus 245 for the other Matt.
I'd pick up Jake. And then right after that, the feature prelim, Corey McKenna, Cheyenne Buys. I don't know who's winning that one. They're both sitting at 7-2. I don't know. What are the odds?
So Cheyenne, it's like Vliesmas? Is that how you pronounce it? That's what it says on my app. She might have got married.
She might have got married.
But
Yeah.
regardless,
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne is at a minus 200 and Corey
Whoa.
McKenna is at plus 160.
Okay. I like it.
This next fight.
Yeah, moving on to middleweight, Cody Brundage versus Michael Oleksiak. Michael.
Yeah, we're probably
Or
butchering that.
Mikkel. Yeah, Cody Brundage versus Mikkel. I got Mokel O.
Yeah,
Mikkel O.
he's minus 278 and plus 215 for Cody Brundage.
Yeah, Cody Brundage is a good fighter. I believe Jacoby fights with him as well. I think he trains at Factory X. I'm not positive.
I'm not 100
I think
on
he's
that.
just a homie or something. But Mikkel doing the damn thing. I think he's going to win that fight. After that, we have Drew Dober, Bobby Green.
This has fight of the night written all over it.
It does.
Because
I
Drew
think
Dober looks like a fucking running back. He
does.
It's like, how does this man make weight?
He does.
He's chiseled. He
He's
looks
chiseled
like
as
he looks like a
fuck.
goddamn. He looks like Captain America.
Reminds me of Michael Chandler.
He looks like Captain America's action figure.
He does.
You
Dude
know what
looks
I'm saying?
good.
And then Bobby Green, he's like his last loss was I believe against Islam Makhachev, the champ on his step.
Yup.
So
Bobby Green's doing the damn thing, man.
he was COVID treated him well. That dude's a beast. So Drew Dober is the favorite at minus 165. And Bobby Green is a plus 132. Honestly,
I think if it goes the later rounds, Bobby has it.
I would bet. Honestly, I feel like you can comfortably bet on Bobby Green.
I think you can.
And I'm not. I have Drew Dober winning that myself. But this is like Drew Dober's like a brawler, and Bobby Green's just like He just street fights damn near.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just
He
gonna
could
fight
piece you up. He can point you out too.
Facts.
He could drag you to these later rounds, and I think that's exactly what he's going to do to Drew Dober. That's why I'm picking up Bobby Green. So right after that, we have Alex Caceres taking on Julian Erosa.
Yeah, we got-
I honestly might pick up Erosa.
Alex Caceres.
He's looking good as of late.
Bruce Leroy.
You're right, Bruce Leroy, the homeboy.
Yeah, Bruce Leroy. Alex Caceres is sitting at plus 140.
Hmm.
Julian Erosa minus 177.
Seems about right. I don't know who I'm going to parlay up. Right here we have Amir Albazi taking on Alessandro Costa.
This is possibly the gnarliest odds of the night.
Really? What is it?
Amir is sitting at minus 455, and Alessandro is sitting at plus 340.
I might want to pick up Albazi for our parlay piece then.
I'm
Or
not-
no, that's too. I need to pick a riskier one because,
True.
to make our odds better.
True.
I can't really ride on a favorite no more.
I feel you.
All right. So I got Albazi for that for sure. And then we got Arman Sarukian taking on Damir Ismagulov.
So he's got Arman is sitting at minus 200, and Damir is at a plus 155. I think the odds are very like that sounds right.
Yeah.
That's how I see that fight playing out.
Really?
I see Arman winning.
I have Ismagulov. I have Damir Ismagulov.
That
24-1.
At plus 155, you should put that in the parlay maybe.
I kind of want to. Ooh,
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that either. That would be fun to kind of ride.
Should we do a
too.
3-leg to like?
No 3-leg. Let's do
Just
a
two-
two. This
a
is
two-banger?
two piece and a soda, making it risky.
All right.
And then we got Jared Cannonier versus Sean Strickland. That one's gonna be crazy.
So-
That one's gonna be crazy.
The odds
Go ahead and read them.
even minus 112.
I have minus 110, minus 110 on DraftKings. Wow.
People don't know who's winning this fight. It depends on who shows up. Because if the
Yeah, it
Jared
does.
Cannonier that fought Izzy shows up, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose because he didn't do anything. But
Yep.
if the Sean Strickland that fought fucking
Fajeda.
he's gonna get baptized again.
Right?
And speaking of Strickland, did you see his like? They called it a schizophrenic video. I don't think he's a schizo, but he has a video where he's taking a shower and he's recording himself. You can't see anything like no unmentionables, but this motherfucker's standing in a shower holding his AK, and he's like showering with an AK is the most American thing you can do. That's the video. So he sounds
I think that's more like it seems like a sketch to me. Like he's just
Regardless-
doing that to be funny.
he sounds game.
He does some game. He does some game. All right, man. We went over these. I think we picked some parlays. and
Strickland's
get out of
winning
here.
in my opinion. Putting that out there.
Oh, are you gonna put him as a piece?
I don't want to put him as a piece because it's even
It's
odds.
even odds. I see
don't-
you.
I don't like those odds.
All right. Do you have a idea who you want to put as your parlay piece
Yeah, I'm
for
going
this 2-piece and soda
I'm
parlay
going
special?
Foosball. Moneyline
Ooh,
foosball.
okay. He's going football. I like this. I like that we're keeping it multi-sport.
Yes, sir.
This is going to be a multi-sport parlay, 2-piece parlay.
We're
Then
definitely
we're getting the
not-
fuck out of here.
We're definitely not parlaying the Chiefs. 'Cause
No.
They're minus
We
910
can't.
on
It's too
draft
much.
or on Barstool.
It's too much.
Let's do. I'm trying to think. I want
me
something
see
that's
who
gonna be a
won.
good one for our parlay.
I'm trying to think too.
Dun 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 dun. All right, hold on. I think I got one. I'm refreshing because I accidentally clicked something. I'm gonna do. This isn't the craziest odds, so I don't know if this is quite a banger or not. But I kind of am feeling the Lions beating the Jets at minus 117. It's not the craziest, but that gives you a lot of wiggle room to go.
The
nuts.
Lions beating the Jets at what is it?
I have money line minus 117. That's
For the
what.
Lions.
Yes.
Oops.
I feel like this one could be risky. That's kind of
It's
why
a
I'm doing
risky
it.
bet. That's what happens when
They're
you're doing a
favorites,
2-piece
but
and a soda.
They're favorites on a coin flip game. It's minus
On
117.
DraftKings, it's a minus 115.
Yeah, I got minus 117 to minus 105 for the Jets, so it's kind of a coin flip. But like the odds on these games of teams that I confidently think are gonna win. Actually, scratch that.
Ooh.
Taking the Jags. I scored
Oh!
plus 170. Let's get it. Jags money line over Dallas.
Money line.
Calling
Plus
it.
175. You're going risky biscuits.
I think they have it, bro.
Okay. Well, I honestly like that you're doing that because that changes my pick.
Good. I wanted to do
So
something.
that changes my pick, and I can go less risky to help us out.
Yes,
Give
sir.
us an easy pick. Let's see what we do. Let's see what we can do here. Where is he? Yep, doing it. Love it. Since you picked up the Jacksonville Jaguars to beat out the Dallas Cowboys at plus 175. I'm parlaying that up with Amir Albazi money line minus 425, and we're sitting at plus 239 for this parlay. This is a 2-leg parlay plus 239 multi-sport. If you guys want to join us for this, we won last week on 3 legs. What makes you think we ain't gonna win on 2 legs?
You're taking. I'm just checking to see what the odds are.
I can't believe I can't believe you're taking the Jacksonville Jaguars over the Cowboys.
You're taking Ismagulov.
I'm taking Amir Albazi money line,
All right, let me scroll.
which is sitting at minus 425 on DraftKings.
So if you parlay those 2 bets up on Barstool, I'm sorry, I'm not even used to navigating.
You're
this.
okay, figuring it out, because I'm at 239 plus 239. If you guys bet $5, you get $16.98. If you guys bet $10, you get $33.97. What are we doing? We're doing triple.
So this is like a plus like
Odds.
392, I think is what the odds are.
For-
Or no,
for
sorry,
that one?
plus 229. Sorry, plus
Okay,
229.
that's way okay. That's
Yeah,
close.
so the odds on Barstool Sports would be a plus 229. If you
Gotcha.
would have placed both of these.
We got a
bets.
little bit better of odds on DraftKings here. That's crazy.
Yeah, it might fluctuate.
It might fluctuate out. You never know. But yeah, so if you guys didn't hear that, we're picking up the Jags and we're picking up Amir Albazi. Okay, this is a multi-sport 2-piece and a soda parlay. All right, man, we did it. Anything else?
No, just people's on here, peep Street Champs.
Yeah, get ready for Street Champs, guys. We're going to be going live with Street Champs here in a little bit. We just got done talking sports. If you're just joining us up, we appreciate you very much. We're going to get the fuck out of here. My name is Rick G. Dropping a lot of new music. I got new music coming out on the 30th. Check that out. Hit the link below. And other than that, man, we're doing the damn thing. You have anything to shout out? Dave, let's get the fuck out of here.
I'm out.
All right.